All right, family. L.O.T.S approved TV. Y'all know what it is, man. We got a special guest in the house here tonight. Go by the 607. Y'all very familiar with him.
Not the pump. But I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. Yeah. And it's gonna feel real good. I'm gonna make a difference. Yeah, I'm on Michael Jackson. That's what I'm on. A lot of people understand, like, Michael Jackson had a message in his music. A lot of people understand it. When he started writing his own music, he talked about the monad. He talked about shit that a lot of people didn't understand, right? A lot of people understand what he was talking about. But I'm the type of person that I understood, right? And I walk in here and I kind of see a lot of ancient, and I see this in the Michael Jackson video, right? A lot of people didn't see it or they didn't understand what they were seeing, right? But you don't really got to understand it when you see it, because even when you see it, it kind of like starts sinking in. So you got to understand. I think people spend too much time trying to understand, but it's not about understanding. It's about observing, right? Ain't about understanding, because like a lot of times you can't understand it. It's like can't be understood. Like everybody talk about affinity, but I got a problem with affinity, because what's 1 plus affinity or 1 minus affinity, right? I don't know. Is it still affinity, right? So it's kind of like, what's really going on here? Like everybody's trying to figure it out, but there's really no way to figure it out, right? So the best way to do is like love the beauty of it, right? It's like this couch, right? Listen, I know it's not a real couch. I know it's like a whole bunch of atoms moving, right? But I could pretend like it's a couch and sit down and be comfortable, right? But I just got to be aware that it's not a couch for real, right? That this reality is not real, right? A lot of people pull away from life, but I'm here. Like, that's all I want to say.
That part,
man.
Yeah,
that part. That's what I got, bro.
I like that, bro.
Yeah.
Lean out. We trying to say lean out on your own understanding, bro. Just take the download. Right. Listen, you guys, let me go into my intro. Listen, I am the incomparable, the often imitated, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. That's an acronym. That stands for the Lord of the streets, the leader of the streets, learning off the streets, living off the streets. When I say living off the streets, I'm referring to eating off the land. We are hustlers, so we eat what we kill here. That part. This is powered by L.O.T.S approved TV. We no longer go by media. All right? And I want to welcome everybody to the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, DSTM. All right, so listen. What's happening, boy?
No, it's good, gang. I love Miami. Listen, I love Miami. When I first got to Miami, I noticed something, right? It's the trenches, gang. When I got to Florida, it's the trenches, gang. I'm like, damn. I look around like, I feel at home, right? I just feel good when I'm here, right? It's something about being in Florida. The moment I crossed that bridge and I got through that fog, because you know that fog going through the bridge, when I came through that fog, I felt like a different person once I got in. So I love it here, right?
That part, man. And you know, I think the city love you, because I see Charleston White had an issue when he came here.
Right, I don't know. Charleston White got an issue when he go everywhere, right? Because some people, issues be on purpose. See, sometimes a real genius is a person that can up, right? But the only reason I'm fucking up because I got the solution. So sometimes the person had a solution already before they f*** up, but they needed that f*** up so they can come with the solution, right? Because that person never get f*** up, so it got to be by design, right? Listen, people don't walk around just not getting f*** up for no reason, right? They ain't supposed to get f*** up. I know why niggas get f*** up. I can tell everybody why they get up, right? Listen, I'm going to say this. Everybody get f*** up because they believe in that bullshit-ass free will. Free will get you f*** up. Let me tell you how, right? Everybody should be aligned with your purpose, right? And you safe there. Listen, I'm aligned with my purpose. I go in the trenches. I'm GDB. I'm Vice Lord. I go everywhere where I want to go because I'm on my purpose. The moment I sway and go that way, then anything is possible. So I can get killed, I can get shot, anything can happen, right? But on this end, death don't exist, right? On this end, poverty don't exist, right? Only thing exists on this end is really pain, because pain is the teacher. I love feeling pain. Yeah, I love that shit. That pain feel good.
That boy channeling around. I'm gonna let you go ahead and channel. Nah. That boy receiving a download. You heard me? That's a download right there. Listen, man. With that being said, man, check this out, bro. You coming down here, like I said, this is on the heels of Charleston White. Charleston White coming down here.
Right.
You feel me? I see that you coming behind that. You know what I mean? Let's go into your origins. I know you originally from St. Louis.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now, there's a one time I seen on the podcast where you was talking about this apartment, where you grew up at.
Castle Park Apartments.
Castle Park.
Right. I ain't never talked about it. Somebody talked about it that was from St. Louis. Averb. He's a battle rapper out of St. Louis. He talked about it. But I just didn't deny his allegations. Right? because that part was true, right? Because that was the only place to grow up in St. Louis when your mother was on Section 8, right? And I'm gonna tell you this, right? There's a couple things that he said true and a few things he said false. I'm just gonna concentrate on the true shit because the false shit don't matter to me. Because like if I don't pay attention to it, it fall away. Because that's how you do when people like say shit to you, disrespect you in any kind of way. Just don't pay attention to it. Because whatever you pay attention to, grow. Right. So I'm not gonna pay attention to that to let it grow. But I will pay attention to good shit he said about me. Right. But that place, it was a place where it was kind of scary. Right. Next door to it was a cemetery. Right. On this side was a cemetery. Right. In the front of it was a cemetery. It was in a circle. But on the back of it was a playground. It's kind of crazy, right? So as a kid, I used to run away and just go to the cemetery, right, and just stay there, right, all day. I'm like, what the fuck I'm there for? Like, what the fuck going on? But for some reason, I was there, and for some reason, I felt peace there, right? And when I left there, I go back, right, and it was bats up on the, I think that was 10th floor, but you couldn't get on the 10th floor. The elevator wouldn't go up to the 10th floor. So me and Ava, we used to go from the 8th floor and get off there and then go up to the 10th floor to like to see the bats and sit up there with the bats and shit, right? I was just always interested in the world and everything in it. Not just the good part, because I was always knew as a child, everything that was good, everything that felt good ended up hurting me later, right? So I was attracted to everything that looked at bad to figure out why, because I realized that bad actually looked beautiful, right? This is to me, right? But yeah, I grew up in that place, and that place had witches, right? My grandma was actually a witch, right? But she was a pastor too, right? So it's different because she was she preached the word of God, but she was a non-denominational Christian, right? So she didn't preach the same thing that the preachers preached, but for the people, she never showed them the sage. She never showed them how she did the healing with the frequencies and shit like that. Light healing, she didn't show that part, right? She kind of sold that part. Shout out to her, right? Because a lot of people don't understand. Sometimes you got a gift, and sometimes you can sell your gift. Sometimes you can't. I don't know. That's between her and the creator. I don't got nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I offer mine free when I can. I sell it when I can. I think everybody do what they do. But one thing he did say that I think that he should really pay attention to, he said that he possessed the same thing that I possess. So my only question is why he ain't using it, right? Because, like, he can't use his light no more. He had good light when he was doing the battle rap. Stop doing that now. What you going to do? Talk about me? I don't think that's going to work. But, yeah, that's where I'm from.
That part. Now, with that A-verb, I get you with that 8th and 9th. So we said it was 8th and 10th. There wasn't no 9th floor.
Nah.
Why there wasn't? Was that?
Listen, I'm saying this, right? It was kind of crazy because I stayed on the first floor, right? And the crazy part about it is we not supposed to go. My mom said, don't go nowhere but the first floor because the elevator was always getting stuck and shit. But we still always riding them. We never knew. But people was on the 9th floor. But we couldn't go on the 9th floor. The elevator stopped, right? And so we had to take the steps. We found a little way to get up there. We was kids, found a little get up there, and we did what we did, right? Another lady up there, she was teaching us about energy, showing us how energy worked, teaching us at school. Right, she even showed me a trick to show that the wall is moving. I showed a lot of people that trick, right? But there's a lot of things that she showed me and showed him at the same time, right? But, everybody don't hold on to the information because it ain't meant for you to hold on to. But everybody has seen it in their life, right? But a lot of times the dopamine be stronger than the information that you received.
Nah. With that being said, what's that? Your grandmama used to practice witchcraft.
Pastor Louise Howard. Well, you can't really say that because that's kind of like disrespectful to the people that's watching because a lot of people that's watching was in a congregation. But I'm just going to say this. If you're doing energy work, if you burning sage, right, and you using holy oil and you got water sitting in your house and I got the same thing, what was you doing? What didn't you tell me? Or did you understand what you was doing? Sometimes people, they get so lost into the magic, they lose they self. They forget to study they self. They get lost in the miracles that you can create once you focus, right? They get lost in, I can do this, I can manifest this, right? But not understanding that the beauty in life is just to breathe and watch the sky and feel the air on your skin. People don't even feel air on their skin. They don't even know what it feel like, right? Unless it's cold. Right, but I'm just saying though, right? My grandma practiced the same thing that I practice now. Either she was unaware or she was Illuminati.
What's inside there, man?
Everything, the earth, but mainly it's copper in here, and that's the pennies, and there's attraction to me. But the money is a sacrifice because if you look at the money got a whole lot of gods on it. All the gods on this money. Just gotta look at it, right? So I rip them up and I put them in her. Then I attract me more because I give it no love, right? One thing about life is when you get nothing, no love, it come run back. Show a bitch no love, she gonna love you to death, right? The moment you give it love, it run from you, right? So I give it no love, right?
but I put it in here like, no, bring it more, right? But here's the key thing to get money, and people don't understand. You can't get money when your reason is selfish. That means when your reason is for you, right? Listen, I don't get money for me, right? I get money to help and do the things that I need to do. That's by design. So I get plenty of money, right? But I get to keep none. I tell you, I'm on a roll right now. I do a whole lot of traveling. I do all the shit. I get woo, and before I leave all the other states, all the money be gone. I get right back to the trenches. I'm talking about, it's just guaranteed, right? I'm getting interviews with people. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Whatever's going on, but I get right back to the people. But understand this: I came in broke. I always come broke. I come with nothing, right? I leave with nothing. But do I really leave with nothing? Let everybody else figure it out.
That part. Can you tell people what's the significance of the money and you using that copper?
Okay, listen, so water is conscious. First of all, let's talk about water. So if you want to understand why I do it, let's talk about everything. So water is consciousness. Water is the creator, and I can prove it because everything started and grew from water, right? So water holds consciousness, right? So you can talk to your water, you can tell your water what to do, and your water listen to you. A lot of people should talk to their water before they drink it, because a lot of the water they're drinking is poison, but you can cure it with your voice. Your voice is really good, but people use words for shit, right? They try to fill empty words with empty motherfucking space with empty words. That's what they try to do, but they can't do that, right? But anyway, the water itself is conscious, so I tell it exactly what I want. I manifest through it, right? The penny is copper, right? It attracts things to me. That's why the government don't print pennies no more, right? Even if people right now took all the pennies they got and melted them down, they have more money than them goddamn pennies, right? And there's a reason for that, right? People don't understand that, and they don't understand what's really going on here because they was told opposite, right? They already tricked the people to stop wearing fucking gold. See how they did that really quick? All they did was put for rappers in platinum and diamonds, and they start selling all the diamond bullshit. When gold is the only thing that's real, because the only thing you can't get rid of. You can melt it, you can do whatever you want to do it, it's still gonna be there. I'll take a diamond and throw it away. It ain't shit. What does it mean? It doesn't mean shit. But they have tricked you, right? The moment they ran out of gold in 1971, they made the whole world think, oh, first change hip-hop, make hip-hop stop wearing gold, because can't have shit that value. Black people can have shit that value. Nigga, we had gold first, right? Because you telling me I can't have gold, we had gold first. Now you gonna make me wear this platinum bullshit, all this other bullshit that I don't want to. But that's what they did, right? They changed the culture, changed the music, changed the beat frequency, and they fucked up the streets.
I like that. Hey, that boy good. Let me tell you something. I understand the significance of the water and the copper. I like the way you explained that. Right. So I ain't even got to talk too much in this interview. You feel me?
Right.
Now, I'm Haitian.
I'm Haitian too. I didn't know it till I got here. That's what I'm on. And I'm not saying there's no trolling, no joking, no none of that shit. I didn't know it till I got here. But when I got here, I said, nigga, I'm Haitian. That's why I got mama, listen. And it's kind of crazy because my whole life, I've been everywhere. They like, oh, you from Africa? I knew that. Like, nah, I don't know. That didn't really sound too right? But it sounded kind of right. But when I got here, it was like, damn. That's it. Because you look around and everybody here ugly. I'm ugly. Haitians ugly. But we look good.
Fucked up.
Nah, we look good. I'm just saying though. We ugly, but we look good.
Nigga,
we
boy.
ugly, but we look good. I'm telling you, guys, we gotta embrace the ugliness.
I'm an ugly, handsome nigga.
Yeah, that's what look good, right? I told you, I found the beauty when I was a child in everything that people threw away, right? Because people didn't understand what they threw away.
But Haitian women, some of the most beautiful women in the world.
And they love us ugly niggas. They love us.
Part. You know, girls love. They don't like no pretty niggas.
No, hell no.
So with that, what how you find that correlation that you think you Haitian, man?
It's just like this, right? I don't think I know. Because, like, when you understand stuff, you just understand it. It just hits you, just pop into you, and then you understand. When you can see stuff, it's familiar to you, right? You can feel the familiarness of it, right? Of the area, of the place. Listen, man, I don't know people that can actually walk through places here that look like this, right? It's scary. Frightening. Nigga, I had no fear. I felt that home. How? Why? Listen, I'm going inside the stores to get stuff. People like, this can't be stop and taking pictures with me. My heart not beating. And listen, I'd have been to dangerous cities and I felt fear, but I moved past it. That's not what I felt here. So it got to be home. It got to be. I got to be around the original people. I got to be around my people. I got to be. Because why the fuck would I feel like that? You can't explain it. So I don't question it, right? So I don't question what I already know. See, when you try to question it, then you're trying to find out what you already know. This is what they did. It was the biggest trick they ever did. The biggest trick they ever did was took something in you, hid it from you, but lied because the whole time it was still in you. That's the biggest trick that ever been done in the world, right? So I won't go for that trick no more, right? When I was here, I felt at home. You can't tell me I'm not Haitian.
Yeah, part, man. You Zoe, man. You Haitian by association, you heard me? You might be Haitian by blood. I don't know. We took a lot of American niggas back to Haiti when we freed niggas in Louisiana, and you know the rest of the history, right?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I just left Louisiana. Where you think I just left, right? And when I went there, I understood there too. I told him, listen, I said, it's a problem. I said, what's the problem? I said, you got a lot of souls stuck in this dimension that need to be free, right? But they love the Molly Gras. They love the stuff that's going on, right? But they don't even understand what they doing, right? And I love them and I love everybody in Louisiana, but I knew one thing. I saw that fog, the same fog I saw here. People don't know what's in that fog, right? The same fog was in St. Louis. It made us all crazy, but people don't understand it, right? But it's some people where it don't bother them. Because right now people understanding that everything is aligning, so consciousness is raising. But Jesus said this day would happen. Jesus said on the last days, people will start floating up to the heavens out of nowhere. That's consciousness raising, right? But people don't understand this, right? See, people don't understand. They tried to hide everything, but they left shit in. But we figured out what the fuck it mean. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking body's gonna be floating up in heaven, nigga. It's consciousness, nigga. Everybody gonna raise up. I was just a dumb nigga. I don't read. Nigga, I still don't read. I still can't read. And when I do read, I fuck up all the words, right? I'm just keeping it real. So knowledge was never in a book, right? Information was never in my fucking brain. It was outside of it, right? And once you understood that, you understood everything, right? Because I'm just having experience in this body. This body make me weaker. The true power is outside it. But inside it, it's kind of like different, right? It's kind of like the same, right? Because out is in is out, right? Because people don't understand this. If you try to, a lot of people like to do math. I see all these numbers, but reason why you got all these numbers and all them different figures because you can't figure the universe out with math. You can't figure out nothing with math.
No, that's sacred geometry,
but
though.
You can't figure out.
There's a reason you got five fingers.
Let me tell you why. Because it's hard to figure out a creation with a creation from a creation. Right? Because listen, we created things trying to figure out the mind of the creator. But I'm going to tell you why we see blackness, why that is covered in blackness. But we going to understand this right now today. Only reason why you see blackness is this reason why. It's not blackness. It's no such thing as dark energy, but you can't see it because the moment you try to see it, your eyes try to see it, it blinds you. So all you see is darkness, but the whole time there's something really there, right? Because you got to understand this place, it duplicated the light. Right? So you can see here, you can't see there, right? And that's why everybody don't understand that dark space, that's the only thing that's infinite, right? But we are finite beings with infinite possibilities, right? Because we have infinite space to roam in, but they all circles inside of circles, but they all got the same points, right? So I'm just saying that this is the truth. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that only thing this won't give us is the code to the dark, right?
Facts.
And the code to the dark, right? We, for as me and you, we understand it. And that's why we can create this, right? And that's why we created this, right? And that's why they stole this. They know exactly how we built the pyramids, but they can't tell us because it's against national security. They know exactly how we did everything. But why would they tell us? They can't, right? Because they tell us, they're like, oh, goddamn, we don't need you, right? They don't understand that. Them are our runaway kids. Right? They all runaway kids. They mad at us, right? They mad as fuck, right? But they can come home now because we understand and we're going to give them the love. But all they got to do is understand that this earth doesn't belong to them, right? They turned it into a prison planet, right? But it wasn't designed to be a prison planet. It was designed to be a place where the souls can learn and grow, right? But, you know, it is what it is now.
I love that. Hey, I love bro already. When I was talking about this a prison planet, niggas don't understand that shit.
Right.
So with that being said, and let me say, I didn't get to introduce my one of my co-hosts here, man. Go by the name of Super Dave, man.
I love him.
He the one that
How you doing?
when we came in the door.
Nah, that's already my brother. Me and Unc, I don't know what it is. As soon as we shook hands, there was some there was like a sonic boom, like somebody that you like knew, but it's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
That's just divine intervention.
I keep
it's
telling you.
divine. It ain't nothing weird about it. It's divine, dog. It's all numerology.
Right. Let there be light.
That part.
But listen, but the moment it was said, let it be light, light was already invented because the thought of light created light. Right? You ain't have to see the light. All I had to do was think the light. And the light then was created. So what I'm saying is I already know him. Facts. Right? I'm just trying to keep it real, right? because we thought it. But a lot of people understand it's the power's in the mind. But I love your co-host. I met him. He let me in. I had the sage burning. A lot of times when I come in places burning the sage, I always burn it when I get outside. But when I come in, they go, oh man, take that outside. So I'm just so used to it.
That was a sage.
Yeah.
That what's the name? That was sage right there.
Yeah,
You talking about that incense?
Right.
I explained to him that he was home when he came here. Don't worry about that. Everything
You at home,
manifests,
brother.
I feel it, and I love it here, right?
You was manifested to be here.
Yeah, gotta be, because I'm here. Only way I can get here. I tell people all the time, I say, listen, if a person walk up to me and recognize me, because I have a mask on, I have everything covered, recognize me, I say, that person supposed to see me, right? Because like that's what it's supposed to be. Because we all are manifesting different realities, even though we all live in different universes all at the same time. Of course, you can invite me over to your world because we share the same world, right? We got the same vision.
Facts.
Why can't you invite me over? We neighbors. We the same.
I meditate. Every time I pray in the morning, I meditate the guests that I want on here.
Yeah.
You want the top people, I meditate every morning though.
Walk right in, right? And listen, I didn't walk right in because an accident, right? Because there's no such thing as accidents.
No such
It
thing.
was strictly by design. Everything is by design, but we act like they accidents. But if we remember how to do it, we can repeat these accidents that we love so much.
Now, there's a question.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, Super Dave. Hold on. Hold on, champ. Listen, you said about the prison planet.
Oh, yeah,
So how do you feel about the firmament? How you feel about the escaping the firmament or being locked inside the firmament? What's your science on that?
There you go, my thing, right? And we're going to understand this, and I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can for everybody that's watching, right? If I want to go from here to the moon, I can do that with the speed of light. But the speed of light is the fastest speed that we know, right? We don't know a speed faster than that. And then they're going to get us out of here. Let me tell you how I know. Because if you want to go from the moon, set up as a base, and travel to other planets, you only can go so far. Because it takes millions and millions and millions of years to get further or more speed. So once you get to some place, it's going to be just going and going forever. It's like in a track. It's like the end of the simulation. But it's actually not, right? So what I'm saying is the only way to get out is in, because you got to travel through space and time with your mind, right? It's one thing about the physical body, what they understand, it locks you here, right? But you got two bodies. You got an astral body. You got to use it, right? That's the only way out, and they understood that, and they understand that now, right? Because everything is in a circle, right? And one thing about the circle is just keep on going in the circle. So why can't you go in a circle? I can go anywhere in a circle. Because time and everything that we know is all covered in the circle. So time doesn't exist. It's just a fucking circle, right? And we stuck inside the circle. But
It's a cycle.
yeah,
Everything moves in a cycle.
Yeah,
The
all
winds,
same.
everything moves in a cycle. The
Yeah.
earth, everything, spirits, a cycle.
Yeah, and we knew this, right? And then they want to make us believe that everything is in a straight line. That's what they want us to
Nothing's
believe.
linear.
Nothing is, but they want us to believe that, right? And they trick us to believe that, and that's the reason why everybody's mind is in a straight line.
Light waves, sound waves,
Yeah.
everything oscillate, frequencies.
Yeah. We was born in a sine wave, and they told us we was born in sin, right? So it's like kind of a little different, right? Because you got a lot of people that's watching this. They mind have been took over. They mind have been taken over with the blood of Jesus, the blood of Christ. How could you go against God? The only reason they defeated us, right? They didn't defeat us through muscle. They defeated us with God, right? They made us believe that we touched them and hurt them, we got to go to hell when we die, right? How did they make us believe that? Why did we believe that? Who's the first person that passed that over to their kids? Who did it first? That's what we should talk about. Like, everybody want to talk about the white man and slavery, but who the first nigga that passed it on to their kids and know the goddamn well it was a lie? Who did that first, right? But they want to blame it on the white man, right? But the first nigga that didn't take death first, he did that. Listen, slavery was kind of like a choice, but it wasn't. Everybody should have chose to die. They would have got tired of killing niggas, and it would have been good. But niggas ain't stand up. Niggas ain't have no heart, because niggas was scared of God in the sky. Strike me down then. Get that bitch up there. He a punk bitch. That's why he invisible, right? He can't get down here. He can't come down here. That's how you know he ain't coming Jesus, because he a bitch. He a bitch. He's scared to come down here. He'll never come down here because he can't face the real God. He won't face me. Listen, everybody been praying to this motherfucker their whole fucking life. He never came down. He never came down. right? Because consciousness ain't coming down here. You got to want it, right? You got to reach for it, right? And once you reach for it, you're stronger than him. But they didn't listen to the book of Enoch. And the book of Enoch proved it. With him and the God of this world.
And him who you referring to is him.
The book of Enoch. With him, the God of this world. Abraxas, he got many names. Call him what the fuck you want to call him. I could say so many names, it's ridiculous. But who fuck believe in the name? Because the name keep changing. Listen, every time I went to a hood and I want somebody to believe I was somebody else, I just changed my name. Right? So listen, you can't trick me with all these fucking names. I know it's just one. You can't trick me. Right? You can't trick me and make me look through all these names and try to figure out who is this, who is this, who is this. It was all the same motherfucker. It's only been one energy that been doing all of this. Right? And that's why, if they say the Bible was true and what Jesus said was true, Jesus can call the spirits out by name. How and why? Right? So that kind of showed that everything that we see, that we know, is kind of false. Everything. But the only way to unlearn is to let it go, right? You got to understand, look, I got to unlearn this, right? And that's what I think people should look at more, because no matter how much you pray to Jesus, you can do it. Jesus on the main line, tell them what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell them what you want. Jesus ain't picked up the phone yet, right? Because motherfuckers in the hood been singing that shit for years, right? He ain't picked up yet. Listen, people don't understand this, right? People don't understand Jesus gave you the way. Why the fuck I would pick up my phone when I told you the way? The kingdom of heaven is within. Nigga, look within. So I'm pick up my phone when you already know the way. That's why I got tired of it. I tell my all the time. I tell my significant other before I leave the house, don't call me for shit that you know already here. When I'm gone, I'm gone. Right? And that's how Jesus feels. When I'm gone, I'm gone. When I leave, something else will come. What came? Consciousness. So Jesus never left.
Christ consciousness.
Yeah, of course. Of course. When I leave, something else will come. Right?
Now listen. You're a brilliant mind.
No.
But I know before you got to this point, you know what I mean, you was dealing with the flesh. You was living through the flesh,
Smoking
right?
that crack. That good old crack. That crack rock. Baking soda. Right? Pipes and shit. Felt good. Oh shit. Relapse. Crack. Don't talk about no crack. No. Yeah, I was just regular. But I'm still regular. Right? Nothing changed. Still the same. Because I'm a prophet. But you got to be a crackhead first.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, now, you deal with the music. Because we're going to get back to this consciousness, but I want to get into, like, let's talk about your origins with the music.
All the music.
Before you started with the drugs and all that. When you even got into crack.
Listen, I'm going to say this. You said music first.
All right, go ahead.
Later,
Yeah.
Give me a relapse. But with the music, no, I'm keeping it real. It ain't funny. Listen. That press. I swear to God, my mama. Oh, shit. That pressure. Give me 1 minute. I had to come back from the cosmos. Listen. Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm from St. Louis, right? And St. Louis had a thing. All of the music was took over. It was took over by different people that wanted everybody to sound like them because they was trying to play good for the industry. They weren't trying to be authentic. St. Louis had a different sound, but the industry had a different sound. So at a time, St. Louis was trying to mimic the industry sound, but the street artists, the artists that's really putting in the work, we really didn't like it because they was taking artists from other states, like Nelly, who's from Texas, and putting them in St. Louis and putting them out. Nigga, you not from St. Louis. But no artists from St. Louis have yet to see mainstream and survive in it besides Sexy Red. That's the truth. Right? Everybody else you see, you don't see them in St. Louis no more, so it was never from St. Louis. They be having ties to St. Louis. So I recognized that and I saw that. And a lot of times I was already in a bad position because I got sold for the rights of my record. I had to do a lot of time in jail. I came home. A lot of artists stuck in the same situation. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do studios. Let me put them on their shows. Let me see what I can do for the community. Listen, there's a lot of artists in St. Louis, but I'm just going to say this, man. Let's keep it real. Artists in St. Louis are ass. They sound like shit. Like we got D Huncho ass. You know what I'm saying? 3 Problems can't rap for shit, right? We got a motherfucker. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to come over and lie like St. Louis is the best rapper. St. Louis can't rap for shit. It was so hard putting them on. Listen, we got a rapper named Racket John.
what kind of name is Rocket John? Right? And this nigga got a song called about bouncing your ass. Listen, even though we know what it means in St. Louis, we know what bouncing your ass mean, but the world think we all gay now because of Rocket John. Right? I'm keeping it real. Even the female artists are crazy. We got a female artist named Poodle-O. This bitch is psycho.
Well, I'm saying, how y'all gave y'all niggas was the murder?
They can't rap.
Y'all was the
They
murder
can't rap.
capital at one point.
Listen, we got niggas that monsters that look like monsters. They call themselves Monster Gang. How the fuck gonna get money off a motherfucker called Monster Gang? And that nigga ugly. He got dreads and shit. All he do is keep a big ass sack of money and shit. And we trying to talk positive now and feed the kids and shit. I don't know, but we fucked up in St. Louis. We ugly, right? Everybody ugly. Everybody's name's ugly. Karma 2's he really ugly. You know you seen him with me. That nigga ugly. I'm keeping it real.
That's
He
your
ugly
dog.
and he rap. No, he rap ass. If he was my dog, he would been put us on. His music still ain't took us up. I'm keeping it real, man. I'm getting tired of St. Louis shit. And then the white boy Wick, I just try to interview him like, damn, Wick, come on, rap. See, the problem is Wick can actually rap, but he's scared to rap because he's white. So he got to sound like he's to dumb himself down. So, man, St. Louis just fucked up right now.
What about 33 Grammy?
I thought he finna come home from jail. He too light-skinned. I told 30. Listen, I told 30 Divas, listen, man, when you get out, Michael Jackson did it. We gonna do it in reverse. We gotta make you dark-skinned. His light-skinned ass don't wanna listen. He's just pretty boy ass nigga. Look, St. Louis fucked up. I'm tired of that. I'm gonna be for Memphis and Miami and shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna come down Rick Ross. Yeah, go find Trick Daddy. I don't know Nanny. Who's trespassing me? Who's trespassing me? I don't know the words, but I gonna still like Trick. I like Trick Daddy. Let's talk about Trick Daddy. But yeah, I come from St. Louis and all this ass. I shouldn't have said that.
What about Hitman Holler?
Oh, you know I'm hollering? He beefing with Verb. Listen, I'm gonna say this about them. I don't want to talk about their situation, but Verb is ass. You know Verb can't rap.
Come on now.
Listen, Verb can't rap.
Listen, what you talking about? You talking about battle rap or you talking about actually like recording?
Verb
record
can't-
as a recorded
listen,
artist.
Verb
Because that
cannot-
nigga's the one of the meanest niggas in battle rap.
You don't understand what's going on. See, the thing is, nobody from St. Louis is really talented. We got y'all tricked. See, I never seen nothing this ass before, so y'all all think it's good. But St. Louis got no talent. I'm the only talented person from St. Louis. So when you think of St. Louis, you only think about me. Nobody else is talented besides me and Sexy Red.
Man, I fuck with Nelly.
No, Nelly is, come on.
I'm gonna tell you, dog, Nelly, before Nelly came in, man, come on now, don't do that, my nigga.
I ain't even do this shit
Come
about
on,
Nelly.
man.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do no country grab. That's my shit. I wrote that shit. So I'm not gonna be sitting talking and this nigga out there bouncing his ass. Got me sounding like Rocket John. See, you got me saying sick of these rap nigga shit. Listen, I'm telling you, man, you gonna have 3 problems, and I'm gonna be one of them. And that's another. Listen, this is crazy shit. It's another rapper from St. Louis, right? They named 3 problems, but it's only one of them. How? Right? St. Louis is, listen, I don't know. And there's another, listen, if somebody else St. Louis, he got mad at me. He kind of like started the whole like rap scene with me and shit. I'm not gonna say his name, but he gonna see this and know who he is. He fat. He fat as fuck. And like he started Heavy G, started a lot of people. But he also started Newski. You know, Newski was the homeless rapper from St. Louis. Remember that? The homeless rapper from St. Louis? Yeah, see, you don't remember. See, you don't know nothing about St. Louis. Only thing you know about is Nelly. But we got a lot of starving artists. No, for real.
Boy, I probably know more about St. Louis than anybody that you ever got to ever interviewed.
We got a lot of
I just
starving
named
artists.
5 people that you probably go to any podcast
Yeah.
and I'm from Miami. So how I know all them people
Yeah,
there?
you listen, you know the people that
I ain't gonna study this shit. These people that I watch, I naturally watch them. I actually like what they do.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this, man. And I'm gonna say this when we come talk about St. Louis. The artists are ass, the food is trash. Everybody think Chinaman is good. I hate Chinaman. Like St. Louis is fucked up. Nobody should never go. I'm telling you, once I left St. Louis, I felt good. I'm telling you, that bullshit high speed music, I ain't gotta listen to it no more. I had to fake listen to that bullshit high speed music. Listen, I got another artist, right? And I'm fucking with now, his name Devo, right? And Devo, you know, I thought Devo music was like kind of good. I'm like, I'm listening to Devo music is good, but now I can't put it out no more. Because even Devo done fell victim to the St. Louis shit. Look, one thing about St. Louis, once you go in, you never get out. And all that shit is trash. I can say it now because I ain't never going back. Fuck St. Louis. Oh, shit, cut that part out. I gotta go back and see my mama. Shit, I forgot about that shit. I know you St. Louis, fuck off mama, peace.
That part.
Yeah,
you
that
know, on this
part.
platform, we fucking with the loop.
Yeah, we fucking with
you
the
know
loop.
what I mean? And Sexy Red and all that.
We love Sexy Red. Sexy Red was the first woman to come out and show females how to really do it. You notice this, right? Nobody noticed this. Nobody give Sexy Red credit for this. It was no female rappers before Sexy Red. You had Glorilla and shit like that. But when Sexy Red came, you know, Glorilla and them shut down, and Sexy Red had the whole scene to herself.
Facts.
And then that birthed a whole lot of nasty bitches. Right? Bitches came out the woodwork shaking that ass.
That bad, that song, that new shit she got,
That shit
bitch so
hard.
fire, bro.
That shit hard. So, but you gotta understand, Sexy Red, we write her shit so hard, she'll take, I think it's coming out really fast. She'll take 3-5 days to write a song. For real, no bullshit. I work with the gang. That's what she do. She put her time and effort into the song, right? Because she become that song. She like hypnotized herself to become that song. So until that song over, she gonna be that song. That's why her success is so good, because she's so focused. Everybody from St. Louis, we ugly, but we focus.
I say she look like a Young Thug, but I don't know. I think she pretty cute, right?
She my type of bitch.
Yeah. She everybody type.
Not to call her a bitch, but she my type
she
of
like
bitch.
That. She like
that
that.
part.
She like it rough. St. Louis bitches don't care if you call them bitches. They know what they are, right? But they know they gangster bitches, right? They different type of bitches, right? St. Louis bitches is the best bitches you can have. They gonna ride with you through thick or thin, right? I'm keeping it real. She got a song called Me and My Nigga. She got a song like that. She got on from rapping gangster shit. Right, y'all heard like the freak part. We heard the gangster part, right? But then, whatever work, right? If it's working, let it work, right? But we still got them songs. We still riding around to Me and My Nigga in St. Louis. That's one of the ones you listen to. I can't really listen to Pound Town, right? Unless I'm trying to fuck. And since I quit fucking, I don't listen to Pound Town no more. But I still love Sexy Red. Her music just rated X. I gotta keep on saying X, so I'm just gonna stop there. Her shit rated.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
And what capacity did you work with?
A good capacity. Like I work with every artist. Listen, I had the only spot in St. Louis where they had actual marketing and actually advertising, and actually got venues and actually gave them shows. Right? You got to think World War Hustle was the only place that did it in St. Louis for free. Didn't cost you nothing, right? And we wasn't making nothing either. Listen, I just recently made my first money off St. Louis, and I just made my first piece of money, and I made like what? I think $100,000 from the last album that I put out, Street Country Grammar 2, right? And that just happened, right? The first one, we didn't make that much. I lost, right? But it's just like the fact that I'm going to lose when the artist is ass, right? You know what I'm saying? It's going to lose, but I ain't worried about that because my heart was in it, right? But I work with them all they ass at a very maximum capacity, so much where I could tell you how ass they are. Because I work with them night and day. Listen, I had a store in St. Louis, a T-Mobile store, but behind the store was a studio. So in the front of the store, they used to come in and serve the customers. And in the back of the store, they shoot dice, they doing the studio and shit like that. But it's all young people. If they weren't doing that, they'd be out there shooting and robbing you. So I created them type of environments for St. Louis artists. Mm-hmm. They all tell you that with their ugly ass.
Yeah, cause I see what's the name responded to. So I know there's a lot of validity to what you're saying. That's why I asked about your background with the music. And your son, you said, was signed to Nelly, right?
No. I never said that. People thought that. My son was actually signed to a label that Nelly was signed to. But since we have settled our agreement, I can't speak on that.
That part, I heard about that. I heard you say that. That part. So since you can't speak on that, man, let's go to them prison times, and we're going to go right back to this raise the frequency. You see what's going on here, man. This is raise the frequency here. You see Mansa Musa right here. You see the Merkaba right here. You see the globe and the sacred geometry. So we're going right back to that raise the frequency.
The only way to raise
we going into shit like this here. We're going to speak about some controversial shit, too. You know what I mean?
We got you.
So we're gonna turn this shit down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And let's speak about let's get on some red timing.
Let's get it. Well, God, mom. All
right. Let's talk about that prison. How long you did time in prison, man?
It's kind of blurry, right? Because, like, if you want to add it all up, I was in prison my whole life. But if you want to say one stretch at one time, the maximum I did was like 8, 9, right? Because I did 8, got out, went right back. Same stretch. Halfway house type shit, right? And that was the crazy part because when I first got locked up, and it was crazy. I cried like a bitch because I got locked up in a regular cell, and I called my mama like, "Yo, come get me." I was trying to cry because I really wasn't scared, but I was trying to like see if she gonna get me out. She hung up on me, like the fuck. When they sent me to the county and like, man, we're gonna give you probation. My dumb ass took it, right? And I wasn't even guilty for the crime they had me for, but the nigga next to me was. So I took that, and that kind of like started me down a spiral back and forth through the penitentiary. Kind of crazy, but that was at a young age, at like 16, right? And they 17 is when I got convicted for it, and I took the probation.
What the charge was?
Crazy shit, burglary, nigga. Right? It's kind of crazy because like it's burglary, but how and why did that happen? It's because of my nigga Earl. He wanted to steal shit, right? I didn't want to steal shit, but I'm gonna show up and show out. But that was my baby mama shit. See, that's the problem. That's the whole problem. Like when I went to jail for the crime, they never came to see, right? So they didn't know who it was, right? But through all my interviews, they found out that it was me. And that's what I went to jail for. They know I went to jail for burglary, but they ain't know it for taking their shit. There's one thing, you wear a lot of masks in the trenches. Like a lot of people watching this, they don't know who I am. Like, who the fuck is this? They can't recognize me, but you ain't supposed to recognize me. I'm a different person in different moments, right? When I was low vibration, I was the best. We on red time, let's get this red shit then, right? It was all about me then, right? I don't give about nobody else. My duty was to trick you and do everything the fuck I need to do. I ain't give no fuck about you. So yeah, That's what it was. So I went there. The next place I went after that, I came home, and then I violated, of course, just by getting high. I didn't catch another crime. Every time I went back to jail, it was for getting high. And it's kind of crazy, right? So I'm getting high. Boom, when they send me back to jail, I go back, and now I'm in like Boonville. First time I've been in penitentiary. So I'm there, I'm good. I get through that. I get back out. Shit happened. I end up in the feds, right? And then that's where the stress come in at.
That part. So how many years it was?
So when I went to the feds, they gave me a sentence, and the sentence they gave me was a 5 and a 3. But the crazy part, they ran it wild because it was gun protecting dope, right? I should never had gun protecting dope, but I had a shootout in state, right? But they ended up running them together. But they had to run the 5 and a 3 apart. So I had the 5 with the 3 in the fed.
So you end up doing 8 or did that concurrent?
No, I can't do a concurrent. They running them apart because it was gun protecting dope, so they had to run it separate.
You did 8 years.
Yeah, because
with the
I'm telling you, I did 85% of that.
85 that part.
Right, and so what happened was I had a bulletproof vest too. So at that time, you couldn't have a bulletproof vest if you was convicted of a violent felon. But I was never convicted of a violent felon. But a felony is violent if it was a burglary. Can you believe that shit? So because I did that pussy ass burglary, they upped my shit. I had to do more time. I'm a violent felon because they said anybody could have been in the house when I invaded it.
And that shit wasn't even occupied. They still gave you treat you like you did a violent crime.
That's how they did me, right? So I had a violent crime. So that's how I ended up getting all that time, and they had to run it wild on me.
That part, man. Appreciate you for telling that. Cause this is a street platform, but you're a brother that's like I said, man, you a brilliant mind. You know what I mean? And you shook up the internet. You shift the climate in the internet, homie.
Shake up some more.
You shift the climate in this bitch, for real.
Some more, because people don't understand the balance. Like, people don't understand the balance of life. They think you got to be goody two-shoe. You got to be so fucking good. I say what I want. I speak out of what I want. What matters is my intentions. See, the people they can't ever figure out my intentions. But if they figure out my intentions, they can figure me out. My intentions is always pure, right? If I lie to you, I want you to figure out the truth. I just didn't tell you because it's just too easy. Right, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of times, this shit, what I'm trying to do is to create awareness. But I'm from the streets, nigga. I'm GDBD Vice Lord. I'm a gang member. When I say that, I mean it. Because I come to the trenches and I go straight to these niggas. These the niggas that's taking care of me when I'm here. I told you I come broke, nigga. So if it weren't for the streets, where the I'd be? Nowhere. Because white America not supporting my shit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting supported by the trenches. So why the am I going to get the money and take it over there to white America? White America ain't buying my shit. They're not supporting me. The streets support me, right? So I come back to the streets, right? And I just hate niggas that come to the streets and shine on the streets. I know niggas that come to the streets and shit on the streets. They can't wait to get all their new shit, their new jewelry, just to go back home to the streets. I hope they all get robbed and shot and killed to death. Stop shining on my fucking people, right? You know we ain't fucking got it, right? But it's a coping mechanism. I'm a coping mechanism for them. When they see me, they know they can make it. I'll be that coping mechanism, right? And a lot of times they invite me in their home, right? Because there don't be no hotels everywhere I go. I get into states and I get there at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't book. And people invite me in. Or they feed me. Either or. Because a lot of times I only eat one time a day. Right? And I can't eat if I'm riding. If I'm going to eat, I'm going to be comfortable when I eat. Fuck it, I'm going to wait till we get there. So if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, food going to be manifested. And it always do. Right? Because certain places gluten-free and certain things that I can't eat. And I'm not really caught up about it. Right? If it's time to... put something in me, I'm gonna put something in me because they didn't got me addicted to this fake ass food, right? I'm 1 meal a day, but my body's still addicted. They've been addicted since the birth, and we'll talk about that later. But we on the street shit on GD.
Yeah, we on red time.
But I come from that, right? Right? I'm gonna tell you, the first time I saw a killing, it was my friend getting murdered, right? By another friend. I'm from Backdoor City, right? I'm from a place to where understand that every time I see you, I'm gonna lie to you. You turn your back, I'm going to steal from you. I'm going to fuck your bitch. And I'm going to tell you I ain't did it. Yeah, all that.
I
think I'm playing? I'm keeping it real.
I think we all from them type of cities.
Who going to do that? But people ain't going to say they do. This is how we do it in the streets, gang. Streets ain't loyal, gang. That's the best place where you can just fuck off everybody and pretend you love them. All I got to do is smile. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Do you know what you can get with a smile? Because niggas ain't used to seeing a smile. You give a nigga a smile, you melt their heart. Bitch ass niggas in the streets.
Listen, you ain't lying. Now, you broke down the GDBD Vice Lord. GDBD the Vice Lord, you be doing your shit, right?
Oh, God.
Now, Red Timing, there's a nigga called 4 Extra. All right, now with 4 extras, we gonna talk about no jumper and Adam22. You originally had some issues with Adam22, right? And when I seen you on the platform, it was like they set you up, right? And it's all cool little setup, but I felt like they kind of put you in danger. And when I seen you on that, you was sweating a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I ain't like that shit, right?
I'm always sweating. If you don't see it, just don't see it. But I ain't letting people know when I'm sweating because I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless if I'm sweating or not. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? Adam can't set me up. I knew what the fuck I was walking into. But I'm gonna tell you this. When he asked me to do it, I understood what was being done. But I understood I had a message for extra because I didn't face him. I had to face him in the streets. One thing about this, right? I didn't say a whole bunch of shit about him. Now, I didn't say so much shit about him that to the fact that I'm like, okay, cool. He want to do power with me. Adam gonna be there. Everything gonna be good. Only time I felt worried is when Adam removed himself from the situation. But he waited till I got there to do that. And I was already there. So I stayed. I could have left. Listen, I'm telling you this. The thing was at 3. I got there at 2 because I always hope no jump an hour early. I got there at 2. We didn't start at 6. 4 extra, they come in to about 5:40 something. Mm-hmm. But he was bound by my time. My time is 3:69. That's how I move. Everybody is bound by my time. So what time you think he walked in? Right? So by the time I saw him walk in at that time, I knew it was time to do it. I knew I wasn't going to be harmed because it's aligned. Right? It's already aligned because I bound the universe to my time. And that's 3:69. That's when I move. Right? That's when I want to get my message. And when the clock hit that time and he right there, it's that time. We're going to get to it. Like, I ain't even question it. Like, every time somebody like, yo, I'm like, what time you want me to come? And they going to say 3. They going to say 6. Like, I ask cuz, whoever called me, what time you want me to come? Hey, let's do 3 o'clock. I say, yeah. Any other time than that, I'm going to say, I'm busy. Even though I'm never busy. And that's how we moved in the streets, right? I moved with that same type of shit, unexpected. I had my things that I did, right? A lot of times people circle the house before they went in and all that shit. I did that. I'm from St. Louis. I'm from a place where it get grimy at, where, you know, all the rappers I talked about previously, they'll kill you. Because St. Louis ain't a place to where we got too much shit. I'm telling you, I remember going to swim and taking a quarter bus, but it's all the way across town to swim in a swimming pool full of piss. Because it was nowhere to swim at where I stayed. Unless we took the water hydrant and took that shit off and got in front of that. But nigga, we want to get in the fucking pool. Right? And only pool that we can get at, we had to catch the bus. It was the only pool over there, and it was in a shelter. Right? So imagine how dirty and trifling and filthy it was. Right? And then we probably didn't get to swim because we had to sneak in. But we was just as dirty as the shelter kids, so sometimes we got away with it. Other times we didn't. That's my life. Right? But people think that life bring you pain, but it don't, because out of all that shit, them moments where I did get in, it felt good. Right? So the pain that it took to get there just didn't matter. It didn't matter at that point. And that's how it is in the trenches, gang. That's why I love the trenches, why I always go back to the trenches, why I'm never going to leave the trenches, what the fuck I'm leaving for. Right? So I can stay on red timing. Right? And I'm still going to be the divine being that I am. Right? I'm going to still deliver the message. Right? I'm going to deliver the message anywhere it got to be delivered to. Right? No matter how it got to be delivered. Right? I'm going to deliver it directly to a killer in killer language, nigga. Nigga, if I'm called to kill a nigga, I'm a killer nigga. If I'm called to help a nigga, I'm a helper nigga. I'm still that way. I ain't changed that. But I understand my message now. I understand my meaning now. I understand the principles of what I'm doing now. I ain't understand that shit then. But we're going to stay on this red time. We're going to keep on talking about the trenches in St. Louis.
Part. Yeah, we is.
Right?
All right, so, like I said, man, I seen that shit. You made a slur in reference to the, what that was, the Crips, right?
No, the Bloods.
The Bloods, what that was, I don't want to say the word.
Yeah, listen.
We don't got to repeat it because I see that you kind of retracted it, right?
I ain't retracted. I told him what it meant. Listen, I'm saying this. I always say never apologize, but I can express you the meaning of what I meant. I can allow you a privilege to understand my mind. And nigga, that's a privilege. I don't give a fuck if a nigga understand me. But I can offer you that. But I can never offer you apology because once I said it, I said it. But what happened was we were speaking. And when I was speaking, I was talking about something in the past. You can't bring it to this present fucking moment. How you gonna bring it to the present moment? We talking about shit that we said in the past. That's what I said in the past. I just told you I was a different person in the past. So I was talking about a past person, not this present person, right? And so you got to understand that this present person is a Crip blood. I'm both. That person wasn't. But you know, it's all content. People understand that. But after that, I did that shit with them Bloods. I went down there with King Peel. He had 30, 40 Bloods in there with me. And the Bloods showed me love. At the same time, they were saying I was disallowed in LA and the Bloods didn't fuck with me. I was with the Bloods. I'm straight blood. They know this, right? Because it's in my blood. So how you gonna take it from me? I bleed it. Right? But they didn't understand that. Adam don't understand this. Adam can't understand this. Fucking white people can't understand this. I'm not saying nothing wrong with them, but you know, they can't understand us. They don't understand. He trying to destroy me, but how the fuck can he destroy me and I'm God? So, you know, in LA I'm God. In LA I'm still me. In LA I'm still blood on 40s. I ain't got no problem with 4 extra. Right? That nigga need extra hands right now. Yeah. I'm keeping you laughing. It ain't funny.
Bro.
That shit ain't funny. It ain't funny when you live
That shit ain't funny at all. You funny, nigga.
No.
You just made me laugh
No,
just now, homie.
he got 2 elbows on the same hand. Imagine he got an elbow down here and an elbow up there. If that nigga got in the fight right now, he gonna win. So niggas they better leave him the fuck alone. 2 elbows on the same fucking arm? Come on, gang. That's some G shit. That nigga God.
Now you was taking now you know I'm Haitian. So you know all the karmas and the spirituality and all that. Do you really feel like that the universe was that payback for your situation? Because 4 extra, he hangs his hat on being violent, putting hands on niggas. Everything is about putting hands on a nigga. And also, I heard that he put his hands on a nigga that had one hand when he was locked up.
Let me say this without taking credit for divine intervention, right?
Mm-hmm.
For things that happen beyond me, beyond my control. But I can do the same thing that we did here. I can break it down in science, right? Because we invented science. Everybody knows. I'm going to break it down in science to you. It's 2 things that happen. Remember I told you in the beginning the water is conscious, right? What happened is this exploded. When this exploded, it fell all over the table. When it fell all over the table, what happened? Cuz that was with me, who was snaking me out, he touched it in his hand. He rubbed his hand together. Esther slapped that same hand, gave him 5, and activated it. Now, whatever your intentions is, let it be. You spoke to the water, not me. You told the water I want to lose my hand because you wanted to touch another person with your hand. You touch a nigga with your hand, you lose it. Don't even think about it. I'm going to tell you this. Jesus said the sin lies in the act, not in the act, but in the thought. So the moment he thought about hurting me, he already committed the fucking sin. So judgment was already due. So it ain't my fault, right? If you want to control what happened to you, you better control your fucking mind. If 4 extra didn't control the fucking mind, now you got 2 fucking elbows. Right? But it's still all love, because I loved them in the get-go. I didn't do it. Nigga, did you know this? We understand this. Nigga, I talk to the spirits. I cry to the spirits. Why the fuck you do that? You know why? I told the spirits I wanted to do it. You should let me do it. You had me to be still. That moment I was still. I couldn't move. I wanted to move. My mind was going. I couldn't fucking move. I swear to God to you, I couldn't move. I had a gun on me right here. In his bag. I can't lie. The spirit would let me fucking move. I was mad at the spirit. You fucking embarrassed me. I fucking hate you. Why the fuck you got me doing this? You going to make me look weak? Fuck you. I'm crying in dead tears. Show yourself. Right? And then it hit me. Internet. There you go. Well, I appreciate you then. Right? Because I didn't have to put it in everybody's mind. The same spirit, the moment his hand blew up, why did they put it in everybody's mind? Who put it in everybody's mind? How did it get in everybody's mind? How? Who knew? I wasn't there. How did everybody just put it together? To where I was told. Right? So that's what happened. When you perfectly align, can no harm come to me? Right? And if you think harm to me, it's going to come back to you. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. You know what this is. They don't know what this is. I never tell them what it is, but I show it to them all the time. They got to figure out what it is. But this here is going to do one thing. It's going to not only absorb negative energy, but it's going to send it back to wherever it come from. Right?
It's like what kind of rock that is?
Yeah.
Granite?
Yeah. Listen, so, you know, we going to speak about it, but I never speak about it. I let them speak about it because, let me tell you this, I know I ain't supposed to say the name of it because every time I try to say the name of it, it won't come out. So, listen, I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to consciousness, it's something that we can't teach. What is that? You got to go figure it out, right? Because you don't understand this life, but you do, but people don't. 4 extra didn't, right? So, he get where he comes. So, when people say, I did that, you can't give me the credit. Can't give me the credit for that. If it was for me, I would have cut his hand off right there in my fucking face. But once I leave, you can't give the credit to me. It's something bigger than me.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, fam. I respected that you was that you stayed in the paint with that shit, cause that situation would have had anybody out their body. Like that's some you could have had paralyzed and feel you in the middle of LA. You ain't from LA.
That's how I survived. I was out my body. If I wasn't out my body, I wouldn't have survived. I told you, I was sitting there, stuck, couldn't move, out my body. But I saw the whole room. I saw everything. But I was out my body. I was not in my body. The spirit said, be still. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times, even now, we having a conversation. I'm telling you this. I'm not the same person when I walked in. I'm not conscious right now. Right? But I go in and out. But when I go in and out, it don't allow me to see it for too long. Right? So when I'm doing this, I can go see probably like 30 seconds out, but I'll be trying to change shit. I'll be trying to change the words. So every time somebody hear me mumble a word or fuck up a word or do something like that, that's me trying to watch what's going on. I told you we can't watch what's going on. It just be going on. Right? So that shit that be going on. And after it happened, it tell me. So I didn't have to say I did that for extra. Everybody already knew what happened to 4 extra, but don't get a credit to me. Right? You gotta understand this. We create this. 4 extra created that. It's a loop. Everything go in a circle. And Jesus said it best, all sin is a sin, but all sin don't lead to death. That means every sin that they call sin make different things happen. And sometimes it's worse, but people don't understand how life go. But it's sort of like the banking system. Right, the banking system, like they explained it to you, the nigga that got killed for, you know, how the 9 go. If you got 1, you can lend 9. That's kind of like how I go with karma, right? If I tell you 1 lie, 9 lies gonna be told to me, right? And it goes in reverse. I do this positive thing, 9 good things gonna come this way, right? And life go like that. The problem is you tell 3 or 4 or 5 bad fucking lies, now you got 9, 9, 9. People got this shit all stacked up on them, right? It gotta come back. And that's how I come back faster, right? So 4 extra got a problem with itself. He ain't got a problem with me. Because if he maybe didn't knock a nigga out with no hand and put peanut butter up his ass, maybe he still have a fucking hand. I'm keeping it real. And I love him. He know I love him. I'm 40s, nigga. I'm from the hood, nigga. Rolling. Squabble, nigga. I ain't gonna squabble. That sound like sucking a nigga dick, but fight. No, fight. No, fight. No, for real. Now you know this, and I fuck with 4 extra gang. I love them. I told them, listen, you gotta understand this. People don't understand this. Everybody watching this, understand this. I told him one thing. I said, I came to give you a message from the Creator. I'm a prophet. He said, nigga, I pray to God too. He didn't understand. I said, nigga, I'm a prophet. I'm a messenger. I came to give you a message. But I ain't come to give you no future shit. A prophet ain't fucking futuristic. All the futuristic prophets are fucking lie. This shit happening in the moment. Everything is happening now. All this shit is still happening now, but it's being blinded. We got a veil over our eyes, but it's still happening now. All the information we can use now, we ain't got to use it later. Right? But people don't understand there's no such thing as time. But back to 4 extra. I told him, I said, yo, leave here. You can make more on your own. He's not paying you enough. Leave here and build your community because you trying to help people. Nigga, leave. That's what he did. That's what he doing. So he listened. Right? But it just took for him to lose his hand and listen because he wasn't listening the moment I told him he was finna come right back. So maybe the spirit need to tell him, nigga, don't go back. But he just as strong with 1 hand. They love him with 1 hand. Right? He doing push-ups and got niggas working out with 1 hand. So you gotta love him. Right? Because he was one person in one moment. I guarantee you he's not that person now. So why we worried about the old 4 extra? The new 4 extra is doing new shit.
He's evolving. Definitely.
He doing new shit. Even though he can't rap, he rapping. Right? All the songs is bad. No, I'm keeping it real. All the songs is bad. They're not good. Right? They're not good. Nobody can rap no more. Right? But
off the bat.
Yeah, he got a song with, oh man, come on, man.
He just did a song with Crip Mac.
Him
and Crip Mac got something.
They was hugging. Them niggas were hugging like this. And the song with ass. Listen, they cannot rap. They both sound like 2 retarded niggas rapping. But I love that they doing it and not in the streets. That's what I'm saying. I love what he doing. I love what he trying to do. You don't gotta, it proves in his life, you ain't gotta know how to do nothing to do it. All you gotta do is just do it like Nike. Because you're gonna get better as you go. I guarantee you, if they keep going at it, 5, 6 years from now, they're gonna get good. Dolph got good. Dolph was ass when he started. By the time he died, he was good. So it's like,
you heard me, bro. Listen, Dolph is one of my favorite rappers. I got some of the most money I ever got in my life listening to Dolph. And it's not like Dolph taught me how to motherfucking hustle.
He got better with time.
He just was the motherfucking, the theme music to my shit.
And he got better with time. That's what I'm saying. He got better with time. You know what I'm saying? So
rest in peace,
everything get better in time. So I'm not saying that in time, they won't be better. But I'm saying right now, they're just not no good. Right now, 4 extra ain't no good. But you got the whole LA going crazy because like, once a nigga from the hood get motion, like, we don't get to see those stars where we from. Niggas fucking dark. So we support him. He getting supported by the street, so he can't be stopped. How you gonna be stopped? Everywhere I go, I understand the signs. When niggas leave me, man, be safe. I understand. Damn, cool, just put protection on me. I know I'm even more safe. I love when niggas say that because I understand what you bringing into me. Your word called spells, right? So when it comes to 4 extra, I want everybody to know, watching this, he's changed. He a different 4 extra. He ain't the same 4 extra that stood over me and told me he's gonna do push-ups and watch me dead. He a different 4 extra. He thinking different. He just had a baby. He feeling different. Right? So we gotta understand that. We gotta understand that at one time people be one place and then other times they be in different places. So we can't always treat you like you in that place. But there's a problem in life. People always want to treat you like you was yesterday, gang. Every day I change. Right? So when it comes to no jumper, it's fuck them at that moment. But right now, I'm trying to figure out a way where I can still deliver the message.
All right, listen, that's a great segue. Shout out to 4X and Crip Mac. I want them niggas on the show
Crip,
too,
on
man.
four,
Big
on
shout
four,
out to
on five,
Crip
five,
Mac.
Crip.
Welcome home, Crip Mac.
5-5 Crip.
You know what I'm saying? You and Crip Mac is the niggas that keep me entertained on the internet.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with the rappers and shit.
we Crips.
But y'all niggas are really the niggas I be watching.
Because we Crips. You gotta
Real
fuck with the
shit.
Crips.
The Crip, GD, Vice Lord, all that, right?
No,
Now,
I'm Crip when I'm in LA. They don't play
it's
no
all
game.
good. Shout out to LA, man. I was in Cali about 2 years ago, and I lived in Cali for 3 years, Sacramento. I was in San Diego and Fresno. I ain't get a chance to touch down to LA, but we'll get there. Now, now, No Jumper, you said you wasn't going back to No Jumper. And then lo and behold, I looked up. You was sitting in front of Adam.
Yeah, you thought I said
What made you go back to No Jumper? Because No Jumper was on a decline. And just to add this last part, they look like they're ascending again. Look like Adam going back up.
I didn't go back to No Jumper. No Jumper came back to me. It's a difference, right? Listen, I'm telling you this. I will never go back to No Jumper under them same circumstances. There had to be different arrangements, right? Because I'm saying about thing in life, right? Fish. They like worms.
Do fish like worms?
Yeah.
Do a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a white rabbit?
Right. Do people take worms and put them on hooks and send them down to the fish to get the fish? Because fish love worms. Fish got to have worms, right? Well, I'm that fish and I love worms, but I eat a little different. When you send it down to me, I'm going to nibble off that bitch. yeah. And every time you send one down, because I know humans going to put one down, try to trick me again, I'm going to nibble off that bitch too. I'm going to get full just nibbling off of it, right? But I'm going to still eat fish. I'm going to still eat worms because I'm a fish and I love fucking worms. I got to eat the worms. You can't stop me from getting the worms. But people think you ain't supposed to get the worms. Like, I'm a fish. I got to eat worms, right? I got to do it. I got to do what I got to do. But I don't got to get caught by the bait, right? And listen, it's like this, right? I'm going to eat that worm, right? But I'm not going to eat that hook, right? A lot of people understand that. So you got to understand why I went there in the first place. I went there in the first place because, like, LA itself, I'm just going to say this. Everybody watch this. They know this. LA is stuck in the past. What I mean is they not just stuck in the past mentally. They stuck in the past physically. Like, if you go to LA, you remember, like, old, like, 90s movies and shit like that, it looked the same, right? They have not evolved. Even their luxury places in the hood have not evolved. Same everything, right? They even wear the same clothes, same dickies, no joke. Say the same words, same vocabulary, because LA is kind of like off from the whole world. One thing about LA, they don't show you really the struggle and the shit they're going through. Even when they try to sound intelligent, you can hear the lack of intelligence. But at the same time, you can see they strive. Man, listen, I was drawn to LA to pass a message to LA because LA have been lost, but not in a way that we don't understand. They still got the love in LA. The unity is still in LA. The gangs are still tied in LA. The gangs have left all over the world, but not in LA. They're still together. They still love each other. They're still bounded by it, right? So that's a good start. But they just got to understand that God, they got to come from under the system they under, and they got to stop beefing. Listen, one thing, black and brown got to stop beefing out there. See, that's the problem. They the same, right? And I'm just trying to pass that message. So I'm millennial. I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see that. They think like the Mexicans, they took over Compton. I heard that shit ain't even predominantly black no more.
No, but it's like this, right? The Mexicans, I love them. You gotta love them, but you gotta understand.
I love my Spanish folks.
But what you gonna do when you've been trying to make your way for a long time? See, one thing about black people, what they don't understand, the government took care of them. The government gave them Section 8. The government gave them financial aid. The government helped them. The government didn't help these Mexicans. They did but kick them over the country, try to kick them out and build the fucking wall. They never helped them. They were overeating rice and fucking beans. They didn't have what we had. They had nothing, right? So they kind of like hit different, right? And people don't understand this. They laughed when they seen them 6 in a bed, $17,000 in one car. I mean, yeah, 1,700 to cut it down. Yeah, in one car. Like, how the fuck they get in there? They got motherfuckers all under the motherfucking steering wheel. They all up under the driving pedal, because them motherfuckers short. So you got kids that should be under the driving. You know, when you drive it right there, the kids be under there. I'll keep it real. I can't lie to you. Mexicans be deep in that motherfucking car. Everybody know.
I get what you saying.
And it be in Ford Focuses and shit. But they made it through. And people see that, and they, like, don't understand that. So when you get there, of course, you're going to hold some animosity. It's just like we hold animosity. We hold animosity against the people that did to us. But when they was down, what the fuck do we do with them? Here, watch this. Give him $50, knowing goddamn well that's a $500 job. He ain't got no drug problem. We gonna give him $50. We gonna go to Home Depot. We can't wait to go to Home Depot. Come on, my friend. Get in the car, my friend. We finna fuck them all. We finna gang them all.
Home Depot right there.
We finna gang them all. My friend, come on, my friend. Get in. Love you. We don't love them. We finna get them a bottom dollar, bottom dime. So that's why they beefing. But we gotta understand. They gotta understand that we didn't understand. That's what we knew, that we didn't understand.
Hold on now. You got Mexicans right next door to me, I think,
we didn't understand how to treat them, because that's how we was treated by the people that was giving it to us. Right? So it's gonna be like that. So they gotta understand that we in a different place now. So that's why I went to LA. Because I saw that. Nigga, in Texas, it ain't that. Right? That's the only place where it's that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to LA. I'm going back to Cali. So I got my mama. So that's what I went for, right? And everybody knew that. But they got a problem with me in LA, because LA, they don't play with the games. I'm telling them I ain't playing. I'm Crip, I'm blood on Blueface. They want to do it better, but I'm going to do it better. No, I ain't playing. I'm doing it better. They going Blueface. No, I ain't playing. Come on, gang. I ain't playing. They going Crip. On school, y'all Crip. I ain't this motherfucker playing on Blueface. On Snoop Dogg. La da 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 da. Come with me on Tupac. On West Coast, nigga. On Too Short.
All right. So I think we cleared it out. I think we gonna get off that red time, boy. You know.
On Biggie, on Pop.
You need some meds right now, fool. Let's get off this red time. You about to lose it. You got your body.
No, I'm real. No, I keep real.
All right.
Man.
So listen, man. I appreciate that. That's why this shit. Now let's go into this. Let's get back on this regular timing. You heard me? Let's get back on some regular timing. All right, let's run this shit.
Oh, what? I love that.
Yes, sir. Let's get back on some regular shit right now. Super Dave.
Yes, sir.
This is my comrade, man. I grew up with him. This is like my little bro right here, right? He ain't never did this shit before. I kind of brought you in on some shit. I ain't even supposed to bring you in here on this type of time and on this type of level. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you get your rocks off right now, because you a very intelligent brother.
Thank you.
And I told you to line up them questions, right?
Yes, you did.
And you had some official questions for
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's kick it off, Dave.
Yeah,
Super Dave.
I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time. I've been watching your podcast, and fam would tell you that L.O.T.S would tell you he's been my brother for a long time. And these are the conversations we were having in high school. So I need to ask you something, and we're gonna mess with the algorithm and start intriguing people's minds out there. So let me ask you, we go back to slavery. We talked about slavery, right? Now, you know how they found Viking ships? They found conquistador ships. They even found the ancient pharaoh ship in the front of the Great Pyramid in the ground. Why we can't go to a museum and find the slave ships? I've been looking for slave ships for a long time. I can't find any.
Who was a slave? You? I was never a slave. Listen, don't pass it on to me. I was never a slave, gang. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If I was a slave, that mean I was enslaved. That mean they shipped me off somewhere. How they gonna ship me off where I'm already at and where I already was? They can't ship me off if I was still here. Listen, I was never a slave. Listen, I'm a prisoner of war. Right? I'm keeping it real, right? And it's a war of the mind. But I'm going to say this. You said something else about the Vikings, and we got to love the Vikings because people don't understand about the Vikings, but the Vikings had a knife, right? A sword, and this sword is still right now stuck inside of a rock, and it went straight through the rock. And I'm telling you this, straight through the rock. So the sword, the metal of the sword didn't come from Earth. I'm just keeping it real. Well, the things that I say, you can look these things up. They're a fact. And I'm going to tell you this, right? This sword that these people had and the weapons that these people had, they had compasses. They understood how to get places. How the fuck did they take these ships and guide themselves through? Because they had this shit before compasses were even made, allegedly. Allegedly, there is no compasses, but these people was able to travel, right? Because people understand what the first compass was. The first way they traveled was through crystals. right? People always call it the crystal ball on the wall. They want to trick you. You don't understand. Yeah, but just talking about that, I was never no slave, nigga. Don't do that to me. I was never no slave.
So let me another thing to go with that, because I kind of felt that you was going to say that, because I know we're on the same frequency. But I was want to know that. So who are the original Indians then?
Nigga, what it would look like? Stop playing with me. Listen, I'm just keeping it real, gang. Like, everybody got to understand what original is. Original is the first, right? Can you understand this, right? I'm an Indian. But the problem was, when that Christopher Columbus came over here, them started eating us, right? Them motherfuckers started eating us, frying us, doing all kind of shit, boiling us and all that shit, right? Because we was too nice to them. The problem with us, we was always too nice. Right, so it's kind of like that, right? We didn't sell ourselves for slavery. We gave us away. We some freak hoes. I'm just keeping it real, right? I'm just real. Sound kind of crazy, but it's true, right? We did this shit for pleasures. We did what felt good. We had everything. The only thing we didn't have was the feeling they tried to give us, right? I'm keeping it real.
So you feel, because I know you feel, as I feel, there's some questions that they're not answering. Like, for instance, Chicago, the founder of Chicago is a Haitian
Black.
man.
Yeah.
So that means his parents had to be here.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln. I'm just keeping it real. Listen, everybody black except the people that tell us is black. Obama not black, right? But they told us he was black. The people they won't tell us is black. But when they tell us you're black, you're not black. Right? I'm just keeping it real, right? But listen, I'm gonna say this. I was talking to somebody. The person I was talking to was the Moore Science Temple of America, and I understood one thing, and I understood how everything reversed. And I'm gonna come drop some science how everything is reversed right now, and understand this. If you understand what black mean, right? Black mean bleached, right? So if black mean bleached, who the real black man? If white mean purity, who pure, right? They had did it in reverse. People don't understand that I'm the white man and that's the black man, right? People don't understand that everything is backwards, everything is crisscross, right? They don't understand this, but listen, I'm gonna say this, right? If you do understand, you're gonna understand. And if you don't want to understand, you're about to understand. You're gonna be forced to understand and you're gonna die.
You did. So absent of color is?
Yeah, you know what it is.
I love that. So what do you think they hiding in the Grand Canyon?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to the Grand Canyon, when it comes to everything that they hide and everything they want you to go to, their portals. Let me tell you this, right? People don't understand that you can travel, like me and he was talking through this circle, through different exit points and enter points inside this earth, right? And they know where these places at. And a lot of times they take over these places and they cover them up and they won't let you get to them. Or they tell you it's something else, right? Them the type of things that go on there, and also it's pyramids there, and also if you go there, you're gonna find out where the actual pyramids come from. Like you're gonna see different things, right? But they can't let you see these things because if you see these things, it gets national security, right? You gotta understand this, right? The biggest trick, like I said, it took something that was in you and hid it from you the whole time and still in you, right? We still know how to build the pyramids, we still know how to do everything, but people on the internet is wasting their time trying to move these plastic bottles and shit with their energy. They wasting their time. Stop doing all this shit. Anybody can move a plastic mind with their energy. You ain't got to use your fucking hand to do it. You can move that fucking plastic bottle with your mind, right? But everybody on the internet is too concerned with the magic. I just told you before. Once you learn how to do this shit, you be so in love with the magic. Some people learn it. They learn one thing. They try to sell it because this shit is real. But don't fall in love with the magic. I'm just keeping it real, right? Because the magic is an illusion.
That's true.
All right, hold on. Before, because you ran going through them quick. I love what you're doing, but I just want to unpack a little bit more. All right, you saying the access points. So we know about the Bermuda Triangle, the dragon, whatever they call the triangle, whatever it is. How you feel about Antarctica?
Right.
And the entry point into the center of the earth and how there's supposedly there's a sun in the middle of the earth.
So I'm gonna tell you about Antarctica because I recently traveled there, and I traveled there in my astral body, right? And a lot of people don't understand what it looked like, so I'm gonna break it down. Right here. See, you don't understand. It's a place in Antarctica where you get there, the sun is just steady shining. You don't see no darkness. But if you keep going, you're gonna see darkness. But before you get to the other space where there are actually 3 suns, you're gonna see landmass. This landmass is gonna be beautiful, but it's gonna be something that you can't see. But it's gonna have everything that we have here there, right? Actual cities, actually places, actually people live there, right? And a lot of times you don't understand that all of the cities in Antarctica is under the snow. So you cannot see it. Right, you can't see it, but you gotta understand that one thing happened and 2 things happened for sure. But I'm gonna break it down with you like this: the Mandela effect. When the Mandela effect occurred, what happened was atoms. They made a machine where they can smush atoms together. Every time they do that, it changed stuff. right? It changed shit. That's why some people remember Mandela dying. Some people remember him being president.
What's that, CERN? What they call it, CERN?
I don't know what the fuck they call
Where
it.
them niggas be colliding, making atoms collide and shit at a certain speed?
Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Go
how the
ahead.
fuck I know? I don't know this. I don't know them fucking words. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you what the message. Right? I know the message. I'm just tell you how to break it down. It's a machine, and the machine got atoms. They put them bitches together and change shit. And then shit started changing, and the Mandela effect is fake because that what made it. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. That's what got my mama. Yeah, that happened. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna say that. But the portals, you get through them, right? Because they know where they at, right? And listen, I'm gonna say this. Some people been here the whole time. Let me tell you this right now, and this is proven right now. Everybody don't understand this right now, but they're doing this right now. Did you know they're doing this right now? They've been doing it forever. I can take your body. I can take his body. I can transfer your soul to his body. You can now be him, right? When your body get old, I transfer you to another body, right? People don't understand this. People don't understand what's really going on, but you got to understand they cannot trick the creator. They love it here. I don't love it here. I love what's here, right? But I'm not attached to it. Everybody that's doing that, running around, making people think that they're gods, they're attached to it, right? But these portals are true. These portals are real. And in Antarctica, I've seen it. But you got to pass Antarctica because that's where all the magic happened. When you pass Antarctica, that's where the Mars is at. No, I didn't say Mars. I said the Mars because that's what they really call it. That's the real name of it. It's a planet over there called Abraxas. Yeah, I said a planet, nigga, because planets not up. They this way, right? Because you got to understand this. You got to understand this so you can really understand this. They're not flying up. Because you can't go up, it's a firmament up. So every time the rocket ship go up, it curves. And it go over there towards Antarctica. So what I'm saying is, if you go straight, you're going to start seeing all the realities, nigga. That's where the dragons and shit come from, right? I'm just keeping it real, right? That's where the shit come from. It come from over there. But I've seen it with my own eyes. That island of Abraxas, it glows. It glows. It completely glows. But the island of Abraxas is what they call the god of this world. Abraxas is what they call him. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We got that. But what's the god of the universe? The universe of the creator. That's monad. It's the monad. So we got different understandings when it comes to Antarctica. Because I believe that Antarctica, and I know for a fact, Antarctica is the gateway to all the rest of the worlds. And they know this. But nobody won't go down. Because everybody will go up, but who will go down? Everybody's scared to go down. Right? Even the people that's going where they won't go down because you can't fuck with the water because the water's the creator. That's the only thing that fight back. Listen, I heard that from a nigga high off the mushrooms. Listen, but I'm saying it's the only thing that fight back. When you go down, the water's gonna fight you back. The earth not gonna fight too good. But the water gonna fight. You can't get down there. Right? If you go too down, they're gonna find oceans under oceans, but you can't get down to the other ocean, lakes under lakes and shit like that there. Right? So I'm just saying that everything is over that way because it's not possible for anything to get down because the creator fights back. Water fight back, right? And so that's what I'm saying. And these portals have been taken over by Americans. But Americans are fake. We don't know where the fuck they come from. They white. How the fuck they become white? Nothing in the world is white. Nothing was ever white, or should I say black, right? But nothing was ever that color. It didn't come from anywhere. Where did it come from? How did it come? Where did it pop up from? Where did country at? If this is true, show me one place where they come from. One landmass. Where? There's nowhere. There's nowhere. You can't find nowhere on the globe. But people don't recognize that. People don't understand this. They only homes they stole. Because let me tell you this, right? Some people got kicked out. Some people got kicked out. Some people had the information but got kicked out and they went further enough. When they went so further enough, they went further over there so far. You know, it was over so long, skin started turning color. Right? Same thing happened with the drafts. I know it's true. The drafts had short necks first. But as trees grew, their necks grew. So I'm going to tell you how your body works. If you was to go to space right now, did you know that your bones will automatically know that you don't need it and they'll start getting smaller?
Yeah, but you don't have the pressure of gravity that your bones need pressure in order for them to grow. Bro, I'm a personal trainer, so bone density. If you don't work out, you don't put pressure, your bones ain't gonna grow.
You ain't gonna be using it.
It's necessary for your bones to adapt to the environment that it's in.
Right. So your body.
Same way in space, that there's no gravitational pull there.
So your body adapts.
Yeah,
I'm saying the same
facts.
thing. I agree. So they body adapted. They body adapted to the climate, right? But the anger still existed. The hate still existed, right? So it existed and they came back and they colonized the whole world, right? I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because I know this. I'm not telling you this because I'm making it up.
I'm with you.
Right? So they went over there, and some people call it the Caucasian Mountains, whatever they want to call it. Put a name on it. Put whatever the fuck you want to name on it.
Caucasus Mountains.
Some people call it that. I don't know what the fuck
Caucasians.
Some people call it that. Some people say a lot of different things. But I'm telling you, the only thing that happened, the truth, right? And they come back. And when they come back taking shit, right? Because they can already trick it. They take shit, colonize shit. Because when they come back, the only thing that surprised us was the tone. We never seen that color before. We never seen it, right? As far as that, all the guys that we seen, and Anunnaki guys, was our complexion. We never seen nothing this color before. We never did, right? This is true, gang. This is the truth, right? But I'm just saying, though, all the guys that we
So
seen,
what you think about the Nordic, when they say the Nordic, the white folks come from the Nordic, like, not necessarily they come from, but I think that I definitely, like, they identify with them. That's why I'm kind of like vague at with the Nordics. So they saying there's a white race that Hitler saw.
They us. Listen, I'm gonna say this: everything is stemmed from us. Every race in this planet ascended from us, right? I'm just gonna say this for a fact. But when I say us, I'm gonna clarify this for everybody watching. They're gonna say us. They're gonna think I mean black. I'm talking about the people with melanin, the melanin in it. What's that word?
The Anunnaki.
The melanin. What's that word in the skin? The melanin. Yeah, melanin. Yeah, there's the melanin. Right. So the people with the
crazy. You know the guy.
I don't know.
40 laws of power never seem like you motherfucking perfect, nigga.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
No, listen. But the melanin in the skin is in a lot of different people, right? You notice it's in a lot of different races that ain't black, right?
Yeah.
They don't consider themselves black. Like you Haitian. If I call you black, you ain't black, right? But it's like, oh, cool, I ain't black, nigga. I'm Haitian. They can call me.
Yeah, definitely black. Black is not. Don't nothing come with black. There's no birthright to that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not my nationality, homie.
Address
it by my nationality, homie.
So everybody running around saying that all this stuff is black, I look at them like, nigga, you stupid, right? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that when it comes to these portals, we still talk about Antarctica over there, these landmass and these things exist. So the only thing about that is different because, like, just like when we talking about affinity, the law of mathematics can't exist, right? Because you can't figure out a creation with creation from a creation. So if you go over this way, the law that we know don't exist. Like, so right now we underwater, but people don't believe that we underwater, but it's humidity in the earth that proves that we underwater. But over there, you will see certain things like animals that we have in the ocean, they be walking on land, right? Animals that's walking on land, like you'll fuck around and see a horse underwater. He lived underwater, right? These are the things they did because a lot of times, a lot of creations was made in order to get this one. I'm telling you. So a lot of different creations was made. A lot of different things was made in order to get this
hybrids.
There you go.
Mutations.
Oh, you get it. Oh, you get it. You get it. You get it, right? You get it, right? So if you get it, you gotta understand it. It's all that way, right? And all this shit was created in order to get this. Right? But this is the perfect. Because let there be like, oh, I am done. It's created. All that shit to say, oh, it's done, oh, it's finished, oh, it's done, or it's happy as fuck that they got it done. Right? But it took a whole lot of shit to get it done. One thing about this little universe, you can't hide it, so it's still that way.
Ain't no alien created shit. We can't
Yeah.
create nor destroy life. Niggas just went in the lab and hybrided and they connected shit and shit like that and manipulated DNA. That's how you got whatever you got right now.
Listen, that's how they got everything. Listen, that's how you got electricity. They won't tell you how they duplicate the pyramids. They won't tell you how they duplicate everything. These bitches duplicate everything. But they ain't gonna tell you this. They ain't gonna say, listen, if you listen to them, they gonna tell you 1 year is good, next year is bad. They gonna keep changing their mind. They gonna put out one book that says good, one book that says bad. That's why I don't read they fucking books. They try to trick you through their fucking books. They took you to school to trick you through their fucking books. Nigga, fuck your fucking books. I don't read your books. I don't read your Bible. I don't read your Quran. I don't read none of your shit. Right? Because all your shit is the old shit. It's the bullshit. It's the shit after the shit. Right? Listen, I'm telling you this, right? You gotta understand this. Everybody talking about 10 commandments is the 42 laws that come from the book of Egypt, the book of the dead, right? People don't understand it. People don't understand what the fuck they reading. People don't understand what the fuck they doing. They got the cross, but they need to cut the fucking part out and put a circle on the front of it, right? They got it wrong. They got everything wrong. They got everything fucked up. They don't understand what's really going on. Who understands what's really going on? Nobody. Alright, so over there in Antarctica, there's a lot of shit, but you won't understand what's going on, gang, because it look different. Right? But I'm telling you it's there. I seen it. Seen it with my own eyes.
That part, man. And then there's another question I want to ask you about Say Cheese, but we're gonna say that for the end. Dave, Super Dave.
Now let me ask you something else. We're going to switch a little subjects on this. When it come to women, because a lot of these, people are watching. We need to help them understand when we talk about energy. We talk about why you do the sage, why we have to protect ourselves.
Right.
What do you feel about having sex with women?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. People, when it comes to women, you gotta understand what aligns. A lot of times the face don't align. Other things align. When it comes to women,
They've been hijacked. They don't understand who they are at this point. At this point, they think they're here to take, but they're actually here to give. See, people don't understand it. See, people don't understand what a true woman is. They look at the bitches today, and the bitches today ain't shit. The bitches today, you don't need them, don't want them, wouldn't touch them with your dick, right? When it comes to these hoes ain't shit, right? I'm just keeping it real, right? But when it comes to a goddess that understands who she is, I can manifest reality with her. I'm gonna say this, right? A true goddess understands her power. She understands how to use it, and right, she have no problem with sharing, right? Because listen, a true goddess, if you have sex with her, you can then be enlightened. That's how they did it back in the days, man. They had sex chambers. These sex chambers, these light women used to come in, they'd have sex with men. If they do it right now, you call this bitch a hoe. But how a bitch a hoe for experience in her body, right? Listen, everything in the earth, you can experience it once if you want, or twice if you want. It's yours, though it's not attached to it. She was never attached to all the men that came in. She was just there to raise their frequency through sex, right? Because sex is a natural healer. Because you gotta understand that the vagina is the portal. It's how everybody get in. So the woman is God. But they won't look at it like that. They won't say it like that. They're gonna say that man is. No, that can't biologically be true because nothing came through a man. In that case, then the dick gotta be the place where the babies come through the dick hole. Ain't never seen that part. Right, that part be hard to see. It hurt my dick. Right, let the bitches keep that. Right, they got the big ass pussy. Dick go in, babies come out. Right, I'm just keeping it real, right? But people don't understand, and they always want to say the women ain't shit, or the women don't deserve shit, all the women supposed to do is be a slave. Listen, bitches is being a slave. Right now, they tell the bitches to submit. Listen, why the fuck you bitches gonna submit? Bitches, you God. Why you gonna submit to me? Bitch, come create with me. Right? Come sit on the side of me. I don't want no bitch that's gonna submit to me. Bitch, you submit to me, get under my feet then. Right? And lick the bottom of them while you at it. Right? So I don't want no bitch like that. I don't want no slave hoe. I want a bitch that's gonna talk back but not talk too much. Right? I want a bitch that's gonna understand but don't try to understand too much. Right? Because a bitch, true nature is to be there and just be present. Right? Just like the universe is just here, just present. When you need it, it's there. When I need it, it be there. Right? And that's the nature of a woman. But a lot of times people don't understand the women, but I love the women. You gotta love them, but I hate the bitches.
So if you're gonna have sex with a certain woman, do you feel like we call it in the islands, we call salt. Like what it means is that's bad energy. So I had sex with this girl and everything I did after that was just terrible. Yeah. Everything I tried to manifest wouldn't come through. That's do you feel like they got the energy carries with them?
Yeah, it's just like this, right? I'm gonna explain this by explaining to you like this and let you figure it out. I was with a nigga with me, right? And the nigga with me, he had always talked about the police. He was always talking about bitches. What do you think I've seen in every corner? Police and bitches, right? Because he simply manifested that in this reality. So I'm gonna say this: you don't gotta fuck them to do it. All you gotta do is stand next to them and you get what they got. You fuck them, you make it worse, right? Because when you fuck them, now y'all shit intertwined, and now your reality is hers, but now mixed, blended, but hers take over. Right? Because now you were driven by your passion, right? And then the type of women you don't want. Like the Jezebel, Jezebel spirit for Jezebel, say that word? Jezebel, the bitches.
Jezebel.
Yeah.
Jezebel.
Yeah, you don't want them bitches. They're gonna take your soul, right? They're gonna take a life away. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches gonna appear to be goddesses. They're gonna appear to be the thing. They're gonna appear to be beauty. They're gonna have everything that you would want. But they're gonna take your soul, them bitches Medusa. Right? You gotta understand this part, right? Because there's two types of women. The ones that understand and the ones that don't. Right? But you gotta understand the ones that do. Because the ones that do understand that I'm gonna be running so I can't attach to you. I'm always moving. I'm a prophet. I gotta go. I gotta travel 4 corners of the earth. Right? And when I got you, I got you. When I'm gone, I'm gone. But understand that part. And understand that a man understands that I can't be locked down, so a woman shouldn't be locked down. Only thing that wanna be locked down is a Jezebel bitch. Jezebel bitch, because that bitch wanna drain you, because that bitch a vampire. Right? But as soon as you run out of blood, she's gonna go. As soon as you broke, she's gonna go. Right now, Dirk is in jail. His bitch gonna go. She's supposed to end there. I'm tired of waiting. Bitch, it's been a month. I don't know how long it'll be a bitch, but you ready to go already? Yeah, bitch is ready to go from the start. Right? These bitches never ready to stay. These bitches always ready to go. They come in relationships ready to go, so I'm fucking with these bitches for. Look, these bitches, they only want you for what you got. I swear to God, oh my mama, bitches don't like men. I swear to God they don't. They hang with their friends, they eat each other pussy all the time. They enjoy that part. They don't enjoy you. Bitches only fuck you because they know you like to fuck.
So you think about the girls night out when they be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go with these girls. We got a private party or a girls party."
That's what they fuck with it like it. That's what they fuck with no restrictions and no stopping. Nigga stop too quick. Listen, every time a nigga fuck a bitch, they gotta stop too quick. They gotta stop too quick. They gotta stop. Bitches nuts. They wanna go fuck with their hoes. They wanna go like man. They wanna go fuck with themselves. So they go fucking and touching each other, licking each other. And then when you call out, they ain't doing shit. That's what the bitches do with them Jezebel spirit. They got sexual demons in them. And then they get you in the pussy all wet, hot. Put that shit on your dick, you cash out. That's what you do. That's what they do. And the rappers make it good. I got a bitch, I cash out. I ain't cashing out for no bitch. Fuck a bitch. Let a bitch buy her own shit. A guy's gonna have her own shit. A guy's gonna give me something. I work for a bro. Nigga, I ain't got shit. Oh, I'm waiting for the universe, people that need it. The guys got hurt already. Right? She don't need mine. Right? And that's how you can tell the difference. Right? A lot of people say this. I'm gonna say this. Guys is beautiful too, but you gotta like tell a woman by color. Let me tell you this. You want to know a good woman? We said a good woman today. You can tell she's a good woman because she in white. If a woman walk white and still clean, that means that bitch don't get too dirty. I'm keeping it real, right? The bitches be in the dark colors. Stay away from them. Red. Everybody love the red, don't they? Yeah, the bitches in the red ain't shit. Yeah, I see a bitch in the red, I'm gonna smack that hoe. Bitch, get away from me, because that bitch a man. Every bitch is in the red is secretly a man. That's what you think I'm playing. They got that low vibrational demon spirit in them. You can tell by the color they wear. On G.
So that's did social media make it worse?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Social media, not social media. I'm gonna break it down to you like this, and it's gonna hurt your feelings. It's gonna hurt everybody's feelings. That's another reality. Listen, it's a reality inside a reality. Social media is a reality. A lot of people live on social media, never live in the real world. I mean, their phones always on live. They always on social media. They always typing. They always posting. They always reading the comments. They never in today. They never in the now. So social media affect that. Listen, you got people right now want to be spiritual for the clicks. Right? But you ask niggas that with me, they be with me all the time. This nigga don't eat, he walk around, he do this shit, he sleep on the floor. Nigga, I run niggas away when they come around. This nigga, cause they think I'm fake. I know he fake. He gotta be faking. Just can't be real. They come around like, no, nigga, this is what it is. What we do over here, right? But you can't infiltrate because you gonna come over here. You gonna understand that we discipline, right? The discipline is what it is. It's that part, right? You can't understand this. You can't survive under this what's the word? Altitude. I can be some fucked up on my word. Make me sound smart and intelligent.
Hey, take that wire off that. Put it in the back of the couch for me.
I want to sound smart and intelligent this time.
Get that up, G.
So I sound like a nigga. Sound like a white person. Sound white. Oh, the spirit gonna be good now. I just told him to be intelligent.
Mm. And let me ask you something. I wanted to ask you about the spirits because
hey, talking to the mic, fam. You see now
sorry.
you didn't talk that whole time. You ain't been talking to Mike. So.
Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, Fan. Fan was over here critiquing me. Thank you, Fan. So listen. Now let's go. I'm gonna bring something back. I know you said you was spending a lot of time in the cemetery, and you're a very, very spiritual person. So I wanted to ask you: did you experience something in that cemetery that changed your mind, where you feel as though you connected with the spirits, or were able to communicate with them?
I only think of you on 2 occasions. I don't think about shit on no occasions. Let me tell you this, right? Nothing in my past made me who I am today because I don't think about it. I don't need it. Listen, everything is moment to moment. When I think about my past, I already lost, right? I'm gonna say this. In that cemetery, it's still happening now, right? Because everything I needed, I kept. Everything I didn't, I let go of. Listen, everything is happening now. It's kind of crazy, but it is, right? We kind of like put time on shit where time don't exist. We kind of like think it happened yesterday, but yesterday and today the same. This shit crazy. You can't figure it out. Because, like, it's like weird. It's shit weird. None of this shit makes sense. It's hard to figure it out. That's why I say school is for fools. But in this day and age, if you are to go to school, remember I told you about the fish and the worm, get what you need and get out. Because the building gonna burn.
Now listen, when you talking about the school, you said just pause for a minute. Because I see that you denounce books. You don't believe in books.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm saying this. Books is a perfect look if you're looking for knowledge. See, knowledge and wisdom are different, right? But a lot of times to receive wisdom, you got to have knowledge first. So the books, it's a great roadmap. Just like in the beginning, Christianity was a great roadmap, right? Them are not places you're supposed to be stuck with and stay at, right? Them are beginners. Them are starting points, right? Them are places where a beginning is at, right? So I'm not telling people that's watching this, if you never read a book in your life, don't fucking read. I'm never saying that. I'm never saying that. But I'm saying if you're not going to read, then understand how to read yourself. But if you can't do that, then some books will help you, but understand what you read. Don't take it for face value. Take it as a learning lesson. I'm just trying to understand words, right? I can give them my own meaning. I can put them in my own order. I need to understand what you say it means, and then I figure out the rest for myself, right? And that's a perfect place to find order, right? So a lot of times people don't understand that. So when I say school, I want all the kids watching this because the kids watching this, they got to go to school because school is a tradition that they put on us. At first, we schooled ourselves. It ain't that school didn't exist, but we schooled ourselves with the right school. But when they school came, it was a different type of school. And though we stuck to go with that school, because if our kids don't go to fucking school, they're going to lock us up in jail. So we got to send them to school. So since we got to send them to school, we got to let them know the meaning of the school and what to take from it, because a lot of shit they ain't going to never use. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of shit you never use when you leave that. A lot of shit is pointless. It's not worth nothing. But they should be aware of everything that's going on there, right? So they can possibly help their child through it one day. But if they go through it unaware, like it doesn't make sense, then they couldn't help nobody through it, because school is a thing that's going on right now until somebody changes it exists. So anything that exists to reality is what it is. It's like this chair. It's not really here, but it's a chair now. So I gotta sit on it. But later on, it might be not be a chair. It might pick you up and hit you in your head with it, and it is an assault rifle. It may be something else. Everybody else don't understand. But right now, school is a place where kids can be and understand, but be aware of the schools. Understand that everybody in there is a clown, right? They know it's a clown, everything is a clown, get the information and get out. Right, and that's one thing, but yeah.
I like the way you fix that, because at first I kind of misinterpreted that shit when you were saying
it's for you to misinterpret it, because like the message is not given unless an explanation is asked for. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. One time Jesus was talking, and the disciples said, it was mad at him, like, nigga, you just told the people something different from me, why you do that? And he broke it down to him. So when you ask, then I break it down. But if you don't ask, then you take it how you want to take it. See, people understand this. If I say fuck school, school is for fools, books, I don't read them, then how the fuck I know words? Is people dumb? Right? Is people stupid? But you got to understand this. I'm saying at this point right now, do I read? No. Last time I read, no. Do I get any information from a book? No. But sometimes the downloads come through words and it be really quick and it's written on something. So I gotta possess the power to read. So I needed school to do that, right? So I'm just saying that at this point, I don't intentionally read. I'm not saying let me go get that book. But all of a sudden, gang, if I walk outside and there's a book in that car, you think I ain't gonna read it? What pop in there for? I try to get you on that one, fam. I had to get in there. But I'm saying
that. I love the way you put that, family.
I'm just giving you attention what's in my mind. I'm telling you my intentions, because people didn't know my intentions behind my words. I'm just telling you what I mean. And nobody asked for that before, so now they get that. So what I'm saying is, listen, he picked up a book. I'm not lying. He picked up a book. It was in the voodoo store somewhere. He picked up the book. He got the book. I picked up the book. I read through the book. Why did I can read? Why did I read through the book? Because the book was present in my moment right now. So that book was for me. I'm not gonna read no book nobody tell me to go read. I'm just keeping it real. When you know how I read the 42 book of the. How did I get the book of the dead? How did I get it?
We was random as hell in Mississippi. Then he got to use the bathroom. There ain't nowhere to go. We're going 5 and below.
There you go. Right.
Go to the bathroom. He come right out.
There you go.
Find the book. Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Right.
And that's the book he always been talking about.
But I never seen it to that point. So what I'm saying is, I speak about shit and it pop up. I don't have to intentionally read, because listen, I'm gonna say this, right? If you intentionally go looking for something, you're gonna get tricked. Every time you go looking for a bitch, it ain't gonna be that bitch, gang. You gotta lay back and chill and let it come to you. Right? I'm a relaxing type nigga. If I need to read, it's gonna present itself for me to read. But right now, book, I ain't finna look. I'm gonna break that shit down.
Man, man, I fuck with you, bro. That right there, cause boy, when you said that, I was kind of thrown. Cause I know the Bible's a history book, so I'm gonna say the rest of the question I was finna ask you with that shit. Cause you done answered it.
I know you throw, but I didn't. Listen, reason why I said it in the first place, because I wanted to fuck his man. Right, the kids, right?
I get it, bro.
Listen, I wanted to fuck his man. Why you just say fuck school? I hate school too. Y'all, I wasn't saying what you think I just said, nigga. But once you said that, you gonna understand why you say that. Now you gotta look at the rest part. Why he say that? Because I know that ain't what he meant, right? But that's what I said it for. I said it for him, right? A lot of times people don't understand that. People don't understand that every time I'm called somewhere, it's personal. This shit personal. I'm not called the platform where they don't know me. This should be personal. When I pull up, is it personal? This should be personal, right? This should be in line. This should be manifested. This should be realities colliding. They're supposed to be, right? So every time I come, I got a message, and every time I come, I receive one. Right, I'm just keeping it real. So this room and this place in this environment is unlocking a point in me that's not actually in me.
I love that, bro. I love that, man. So, Dave, man, give me one more question, man, so I can get into this The Say Cheese, man. What you got there, man? Give us some fire, bro.
All right, I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give
All
you
your
one.
shit been fired.
I'm gonna give you one. Now, this one right here is one I just want to put in the algorithm because there's been a lot of misconceptions of how people look at themselves. So we're gonna go deep because a lot of these things that we've been lied to.
Oh shit, do you like pussy?
And we want to explain something to these people. So
try to AFM. You see the mic? The mic works better when you over the scent, when you talk over it. So you got it in your chest right now. That shit gonna sound like you echoing. There it is.
Excuse me, guys. So let's talk about the Barbary Coast and 1.5 million white slaves that they don't talk about.
The Barbary who?
The Barbary Coast, where they had 1.5 million white slaves.
The Barbary. I got a chat on that. Hold up.
Don't shit on my couch now, nigga.
Now let him challenge him to do his thing. He manifested.
Tell me.
All right, I'm gonna explain to you more. So at one time, they don't talk about the fact that we weren't the only ones as slaves, and a lot of times they push this agenda out here with the slavery thing when we were already. We believe and we know the new information that we already hear. So I wanted to explain to the people, and I wanted your perspective on why is it that they constantly won't give us the truth and hide behind other history and manipulate it. I want your version of it.
I see dead people. Right? Listen, when I say that, I see dead consciousness, right? I see people that can't understand, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. This world that we know it, it's not the way it's supposed to be. We was talking about Adam, we was talking about other things earlier, but it's something that happened with our mind, right? It's something that happened with our confidence. It's something that happened with our culture, right? It was stolen, it was hijacked, right? And then it was told to us that it was poison. Right? Listen, they told us fuck rap the whole time they in their house listening to rap. They was hiding doing what we was actually doing. They was just right now, it's like man enough to kind of like show that they do the same thing we do. Listen to all the music that we listen to. They're addicted to it too because they are us. So what I'm saying is that it's kind of like hard for me to distinguish right from wrong at this point because everything that I thought right was wrong and everything I thought wrong was right. So I don't worry about those things, gang. I just want to die. But not in a physical sense. I like dying every day, right? Because I like letting go of shit. I like breaking free from attachments, right? I like showing that I can do that because everybody in the world and everything that we have been attached to. So I'm telling you, disattached from that, disattached from the history, disattached from the story. The story, let them have it. What they change, let them keep it. I'm here to show the world disattached from the story, disattached from the motives. Just everybody go within. Because listen, I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of shit could have happened. A lot of shit would have happened, but a lot of shit gonna continue to happen if I don't take control of me. Right? Listen, it's beautiful to have a story like the story of Jesus was beautiful. All this stuff was beautiful, but I can look at history. I understand where I come from. I understand who I am. So you can't lie to me no more. But the story is still beautiful, right? It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful trick. Right? Because we got to understand that it wasn't nothing but that, right? But I think a lot of times we got too much attachment. We're attached to the stories, right? It's like attaching to the church. That's why I don't attach to spirituality. True spirituality is to be free of spirituality, meaning that I don't have to be in any kind of cages. I just know my intentions and I can fly free, right? I'm just keeping it real. And a lot of people don't understand that. And a lot of people don't understand. They don't listen. So I'm going to ask you to listen. Please listen to me, right? In this world, in this earth, you get to choose. You get to pick what you want to be. Right. And I'm telling everybody that's watching this to let go. That's it. Let go. Because let them have it. Let them create their story. Let them have their story. If they say they rule the world, they say it's 12 months, nigga, we know it's 13. Fuck it. If they say celebrate holidays, celebrate Christmas, and keep saying what you say, live in your illusion, nigga, I ain't got to live in it. Right. And that's the problem. And I think that's what they do. They take this shit and wave in front of our face like, we got light. We got light. Nigga, I can invent light. I invented light. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck your light bill. Right? You waving shit in my face that I already got. That's already mine. Everything that you just said is the reason they stole everything and they made us think that we needed them for it. How do I need you for something that I created? How do I need you for something that I invented? How do I need you for something that's mine? How?
but they ain't gonna tell you that part. Everything that's on this earth is mine, right? But I'm not attached to it, so we can share. So share with them. Let them share their reality. Let them share their mind, and we need to share ours. I'm gonna tell you only one thing that I took from the Nation of Islam, and it's only one thing that I took, and I don't really align with their movements. But he said, listen, man, we need to create our own land, get our own thing, create our own food, do our own thing, right? Our own vibration. That's the only thing that I understand is good, right? But we do need to understand how to mix with each other. But right now, people ain't got no choice because the world is switching from 3D to 5D. It's switching automatically. You don't got a choice but to align. I'm gonna say either you gonna align or death gonna be invented. Right? And the moment death become invented, that people gonna understand how it feels to die. Now people don't understand. That's why people playing with death. They playing with death because they know they're gonna come back. The soul know, I can play around, get shot, bam, I'll be back. I can play around, boom. But in a moment, you won't be able to come back. Right? Jesus said that. And a lot of people understand that, right? But the earth will be no more. Right? And at the moment it is, don't lose your soul to forever darkness. That's all I'm gonna say, because there ain't no hell, forever darkness. Just keep it real.
Thank you for that, brother.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. He killed it. That's why I thank you for coming. I appreciate it. That's why I was so excited when you was doing this, because I've been wanting to talk to him for a long time.
I fuck with you, bro. Listen, the ayahuasca. You ever took ayahuasca before?
Who?
Ayahuasca is a thing that the shamans take. They say that when you take it, it's for astral projection.
To blow up your nose or something?
Nah, I don't know if it's like I think it's a mushroom or some type of type of thing that people take. And they said the reason I said that because they said when you take it, it releases DMT, and that's a chemical that releases when you die and when you're born.
Listen.
So they say when you take it, it's the experience of like death, and you talking about let go of things. So you say you like to die, and I agree with that.
Right.
I like to kill my old self.
You understood.
I like to kill the attachments. I love that shit. I live for that shit every day. I wake up and nigga, if you ain't a good friend, nigga, you gone, nigga.
Yeah.
Anything about my ego, I kill that shit.
Yeah.
Anything. I don't like no attachments, bro.
Oh God. I love
you feel me? So I just asked you ever with ayahuasca.
I would say when it comes to like different type of drugs, I understand that I ain't gonna say drugs. I would say different type of things that we could put in our body, enhance things that's already in our body, and it's a way to experience that through our mind. So I do experience the same feeling that you or different people experience when they take those, but I can invent those feelings, right? Just from my mind. Because I can tell you, when I had these trips in my mind, I tell people, I had that same trip, I did that before off this. So it kind of lighted it, kind of helps you with it, right? And they did that back in the days. They had certain people that understood, and they made things and they did things to help you enlighten. And sometimes they drunk their own throw up. Or what I mean by that, they drunk liquor until they threw up, and then they drunk the throw up. The Mayans did that. So a lot of times people had different things that enlighten them different ways. So yeah, that stuff is true. Yeah, that stuff worked. And yes, people have out of body experiences, but I have them without it. I'm a prophet. So them things I have just naturally, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I thought that it was just a weed, but then I quit doing weed for 40 days and still was doing it. Right. So it's like, okay, cool, I can do it. But yeah, I feel the feeling. I just had a nigga with me that had all type of mushrooms. Who everything he telling me he see, I see. Everything telling me he do, I do. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't need no mushroom then.
No, you actually, there's THC in your body. All these chemicals exist in you already. So everything this man saying is on point, bro. Fam, check the cameras, make sure everything's still recorded for me, G. Thank you, brother. Listen, man, I want to talk about this, man. We was on red time, but we got to tiptoe back into the red room.
Oh, GD, fight for life, gang shit, nigga. Gang member, nigga. GD, fight for
it, bro. Listen, man,
gotta get fried.
What you think about Charleston White saying that Say Cheese up his image because he went on with Aiden Ross. You know Aiden Ross is down here. There's only so many podcasts down here. You know what I mean? And besides us, one of the top niggas, because you see ain't nobody doing what we doing. It's a whole different conversation. I seen what you did with other cops. This is not the same conversation. But with that being said, Aiden Ross, Say Cheese went on there. And I guess he enjoyed the experience. Now, Say Cheese was saying that with Aiden Ross, he couldn't get certain endorsements because of the way that Say Cheese depicts him, the way he provokes certain situations to bring out certain things in him, and it paints a different image where brands don't want to associate themselves with Mr. Charleston White. So now he condemns Say Cheese's platform, which is the platform that catapulted him. No, all credit to Say Cheese.
Right.
So I see Say Cheese went on Adam22, and he had Mr. Charleston White's eyeball on there. Now, no disrespect to Charleston White, even though my city, he had some disparaging things to say about Miami, which I don't agree with none of that shit. You feel me? But I know niggas, you can't control how niggas feel in their perspective. We get it. What you feel about that? Just how you feel about that? As in, do you think Say Cheese damaged this man? Do you think he should go back to Say Cheese or he should not be? Because I see you doubled up and you went to Say Cheese. So everything he's condemning, he condemned Miami, you here now. He condemned Say Cheese, you fucking there now. You get me?
I see what you're trying to say, and though it do look like that, but it ain't what it look like. I'm gonna say this: when it comes to Charleston White and Say Cheese situation, and it's something they both don't understand. Something that Charleston White don't understand, probably. Or people don't understand this. Where I come from, it was something that's called area codes. So we used to write bad checks, and if I go put a bad check in this zip code over here, it'll possibly go through. If I put it in the zip code over here, it'll possibly go bad. It's by the zip code. So YouTube kind of work like that. Certain content automatically get less ads. Right? Automatically get less revenue. It automatically get less shit because we're giving a message that a lot of times get a lot of emotional responses, meaning a whole lot of clicks, but a lot of people don't watch it thoroughly. It's not a lot of watch through time. Right? It's not a place for content for that. That's a place I want to hear what happened, see what happened. I'm gone. That's why they putting it all 8 minutes to 7 minute clips, because all you need of that shit. You can't take a whole dose of that shit. You get drunk, right? So you gotta understand that that's his marketing strategy, but it's not his marketing strategy. Actually, it's the box that they gotta like get put in. YouTube puts you in that box. So he already in that box from the start. So just to understand that, but Say Cheese does make it worse with the titles. But if he was a title another way, it wouldn't hit a different algorithm. So he forced to ride the narrative of the algorithm that he forced in, the only one they're going to give us. They're only going to give us too much, gang. They only give us, like, I don't think people understand, like, even on the internet, it's segregated. Segregation still exists. Our content is segregated. Like, we are still going to get only that which we are supposed to get. That's what's going to happen, right? That's how your views can get to a certain number and just stop. How just stop? It's impossible. And King Yella was just talking about that with Say Cheese. See, a lot of people understand it. So we are in a box. So when it comes to that, he got a point. But the way he look at it could be wrong. I don't know how they feel. But Charleston White can't stop me from going nowhere. Say Cheese. I've been trying to get on Say Cheese forever. I need to tell him. I need to tell him that face to face, right? So he can understand that I've been trying to get on your platform forever, nigga. Why you ain't called me to? Me and Charleston White was beefing, right? When me and Charleston White stopped beefing, you called me. But before that, you ain't called me. Right, so that's the issue with me and Say Cheese. And we got there, we talked, we made beautiful content, we did some good shit. Then he want to clip it all up. He could have put that shit out, right? But even on Say Cheese, I had to go there and drop the Jews. That what Charleston White can't stop me from doing. I was just telling Lil Woody that. Lil Woody hit me up. I was like, well, he hit me up. I hit him up like, y'all finna be on the way to Atlanta. He said, nigga, don't come around me. Nigga, you hang with a nigga that said, my kids. I'm like, damn, Woody, you know I love you. Why you making me responsible for what Charleston White said? It got nothing to do with me. Nigga, I don't got nothing to do with Charleston White. Say what he do. My mission is my mission. My words are my words. Don't connect me to his, right? Listen, our mission could be on the same street. Don't mean we go in the same place, right? So I'm just saying, we are like night and day. That was the little nigga Cap told me, but it's different because my intentions are different. Charleston White intentions are different. I think he still want money. He still like to the club. I won't do none of that, right? So we never even talk. People think we friends. We are friends to the point to where he don't want no wrong for me. I don't want no wrong from him. If he see opportunity for me, he gonna hand it to me. Opportunity for him, I'm gonna hand it to him. We don't talk. We don't associate. I have yet to this day had a conversation with him other than one that could benefit me and him when it comes to content. I don't have personal relationships. I don't have personal friends, right? So a lot of times people understand it. Like, how you gonna go Charleston White when you say, how you know I don't still feel the same way? Nobody asked me that. Like when I said school, you asked me, I told you, right? So if you ask me, I can tell you why I do what I do. But if you don't ask me, I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have to know how I think. See, people don't understand it's a privilege for me to tell you how I think. Nigga, I'm gonna keep you guessing. It's a privilege. People don't understand if I break it down to you, I love you. So you gotta understand if I want you to know what's in this head and only you guessing, I gotta love you. Right? That part.
I love it. I be telling people, boy, nigga, it's a privilege for people to know you.
Yeah.
I tell them it's a privilege to know me, and it should be a privilege for me to know you. And if you don't feel like that, you don't value yourself, dog. Man, I love that shit. Now you brought up Little Woody.
Yeah.
And
I love Woody on GD.
King Yella, bro. Nah, King Yella. I want Yella on this platform. I don't see King Yella in Miami.
No, you do.
He need to come over this motherfucker.
You do see him. You see me on GD. We right here. We right here on GD. We go everywhere. They say you can't go to Chicago. I'm in Chicago. We go everywhere. People say that shit, but they don't mean that shit. Okay, we GD's gang. We everywhere, right? I'm keeping real. So when it comes to King Yella, he can't.
You original GD though, right?
I'm original everything. I'm
original. Come on, gang.
Listen,
you said original GD, or you a Hoover.
I'm original guy. Original guy. But I'm gonna say this: when it comes to King Yella, the only reason you don't see him because two reasons, right? One is probation. The other reason is fear. It's fair, right? Because like King Yella, he used to different type of environments, right? So when he gets somewhere, he got to look somewhere. I'm saying like he's scared.
He come around here, trust him. I had them hitters around him. He ain't got to worry about shit down here.
What he gonna do to niggas? I don't think you understand.
He ain't got to do nothing.
You got it wrong.
Well, ain't nobody gonna provoke him. He ain't gonna get a chance to even get provoked like that.
Yeah, he get provoked. Like he's scared to take himself place. Like right now, King Yella been having a problem. Like right now, he can't go to stores. Like right now, he been home because he can't go to the like grocery store because they got liquor in it. He's like addicted to liquor, got to drink it everywhere he go. So right now, I've been trying to get back to him, but he been stuck at the house. He getting skinnier because he can't go to grocery stores. All the grocery stores got liquor in it. When he get in there, he got to drink.
I see you so complaining about him drinking.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of that shit, but we trying to get some help now. So right now, I got to get back because he about to almost die. Because like he been in there, I've been gone for like, how long have we been gone? A couple weeks, and he ain't had no food because he can't go to the grocery store because he got liquor in there. I'm keeping it real, gang. It's his birthday too. Happy birthday, Queen Yella.
Queen Yella.
Oh, my fault, King Yella. My fault.
Yo, now King Yella. Now listen. At first you was getting that King Yella at first. Now I see y'all niggas comrades. No, can I say comrades? Is it fair to say that?
Stop there. I'm still getting that King Yella. I just got a King Yella right
just
now.
Just now the Queen Yella. I understand. I overstand.
I told you I don't change because my attention was never to get at King Yella. Listen, I don't change. Listen, I just explain to you what I mean. Listen, if a nigga stand in front of you, listen, when King Yella first came in my presence, he didn't know how to take me. Imagine standing over me this tall with, ready for action. I'm gonna say that. This tall, standing over me. After everything I said on in there for you, my first time seeing you, only thing you know of my son, you don't know how to take me. You got two niggas with you, all y'all guys blick. You see me, first thing I do is say, I love you. And tell you everything that you have done. Everything that I have seen you do, right? And tell you you'll be a perfect addition to my,
perfect co-host.
But he turned me down. Like, nigga, nah, I ain't man, nigga, move to Vegas. Nigga, woo. I'm coming to Vegas, but I don't tell him shit. Woo. The whole night, they on point. That same night, he tried to do that. The spirit hit him in his elbow, knocked off his teeth. Right? And then, after that,
was still on. Check that bitch. We just checked the cameras. Yeah, so let's get back to that. The King, not Queen, but Mr. King Yella,
Queen,
man.
Queen, he like that. He like that. He like it when I do it.
It's hard for me to stay serious on that one, bro. No, and you talk to that man like, what you saw like, he's 6'9"?
That nigga
and that man tall as hell?
That nigga huge. And
he said niggas be thinking he a short nigga.
Man, that nigga big. And that nigga, he got aggressive problem. One thing about him, you can kind of like tell he a chicken bomb. Like, when King Yella get mad, a part of his head right here, it start like going like that. So that's like the right there for the buster point. So when I see that part, I just get away. So I always get him to that part. It take a little while when you get that part. Oh, finna blow, I get away. Like, man, I ain't finna argue with you. Just stop right there. But I always get to that point right there. But you can tell. But a lot of people don't let him go all the way to overboard. Like, he's like one of those people. So it's kind of funny, right? So it's all good. So right now, we've been doing a lot of content. I told him, man, let's do it. But he disagreed. When he came home, he agreed because I gave him a little money. He did it. Boom, boom, boom. And then I talked him into waiting. Like, nigga, we're gonna just put it out. And when the money come in, we're gonna just split it up. Man, I ain't got no money. Keep on giving you. Spirit broke right now. No, I'm keeping it real, right? Spirit be broke sometimes. Spirit be having to do the money, get the money out. Like, we got to come event money. So we get together, we event money together.
I want to congratulate you, fam, because I seen how you did your process.
No, not yet. It ain't over.
No. The congratulations is for a milestone. You far from, man, you just started.
See, I'm still where I landed.
Y'all just started that podcast together,
yeah,
so you just started.
Yeah, we still where we landed.
Right? But I just want to congratulate you, just like I said, you shifted the internet, man. And this shit, the conversation, you changed the conversation on the internet.
Yeah.
I call this shit putting the medicine in the candy. You feel me?
You gotta understand this. Let me tell you something, right? And if people don't understand this, did you know this when I first, and still now, everywhere I'm called, remember I told you, everywhere I call, come with a message. Everybody that called me in the beginning, first of all, platforms like Adam22, Say Cheese, big platforms, they pay nothing. They don't give you nothing. I was getting the most money and from the people that had the smallest platform that had the loudest message. And a lot of times I was going to their platforms before they was monetized. One video with me monetized their platform. And I'm still working on the day. See, I was told to do something a little different. That's why I told them I'm on my trip. I go everywhere. And believe me, I just saw some places that most people would took pictures of. Y'all got a beautiful place I just left, all the most expensive stores at and all that. But on my page, you're only gonna see the pictures of what I think is beautiful. Right? And I think what's beautiful is the places where you think is scary.
With no,
right? That's
no,
the beauty
no
that I see.
Nigga, stop too quick. Listen, every time.
No, factory, man. Factory. Now, like I said, King Yella, you see things are clicking off right now. So we about to
Yeah, we talked about Yella
shit.
shit kick
When
off.
things start clicking like that, we
Come
about
on,
to
King
conclude
Yella.
this.
That's King Yella.
Yeah, but King Yella, man. Like I said, I see y'all.
That's his son. Let me see his son. Look at his face. Come here.
Man, come on the camera.
Come on,
fam.
look at his son.
Come on the camera.
That's
fam.
his son. Nobody ever seen
Go
his son
take a
before.
seat, brother.
That's his son.
That's
his
your brother,
son.
dog?
That's his son.
So you the one he brought out to Vegas?
Yeah. Nah, that's K1. It's two of us.
Yeah, they two. K1 is sister. K1 really. Listen, look at K. I'm gonna tell you about
Hey,
K1.
get that man the mic. Hey, get that nigga the mic, man.
You give him mic.
Hold on, man.
This King Yella. This King Yella brother, son. Yeah, he treats like a brother, but you really a son. Yeah, I got him with me since King Yella can't be with me. This is.
Nah, man, brother finna be out here though.
Pull this back a little bit.
Brother finna come out this bitch though, man.
He ain't coming out here. He's scary as shit.
Yeah, he finna be out in a couple
He
days.
ain't coming out here.
Yeah, we need
Couple
King Yella. Let me
weeks.
say something.
Oh,
You know what I like
for
about
sure.
King Yella?
When we do this,
Yeah.
I get a phone call.
With King Yella for the fact that King Yella is one of the most hated people on the internet. You know what I mean? And I thrive off of hate. If y'all don't know,
That's why he won't go nowhere.
I ain't part of no team. I don't want to be part of no in crowd. You heard me? Y'all niggas know. It be me against 20 niggas. I done almost got jumped by 20 niggas over 4 times, and ain't nobody's ever successful. Y'all niggas know I'm a legend in 2 counties. Straight up. So I with Yella. I anybody that don't with the in crowd. You heard me? And stand up and be successful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
That
God.
part. But we got his brother here though, man.
Now his brother's his son.
He's my brother's son.
Talking to Mike like you just told him. You
Man,
should be trained talking
Bring
to
the
Mike.
brother a little bit closer.
That's brother, man.
Bring it closer.
You should know I talking to Mike.
That's brother, man.
You should know every bit of talking to Mike.
That's two.
I got it, man.
Yeah, that part always be cut out right there. They're talking to Mike, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, good talking to Mike, like good.
Go ahead, talk. No, you good.
Yeah.
Hey, what was saying?
Yeah, so your brother, man, so I see that he brought you out to Vegas. Now, Yella, he moved out to Chicago and he came out to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And I see Yella's big on family. And he's trying to get y'all out of Chicago. You know the murder rate, we don't gotta explain that. You feel me? And I see that he's trying to extract everybody and get y'all out the hood. So he's the only person that's like trying to really save people out there. And he don't care about a nigga opinion at all.
For sure.
I mean, so how you feel about just moving with your brother and how your brother moving?
Shit, man. It's a lot of the guys that, you feel me, paid away for that shit. But you feel me? At the end, while we doing our mission and shit, motherfuckers gonna meet up. So it's like, you gotta have, like, it's all about family, everything and shit, but shit, you gotta do your mission. So it's like, if you ain't contributing or, shit, you then left. You left for dead type shit. So you gotta get with it, get lost.
Yella type of nigga that always stay with him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So like Yella be 10 toes down with them. And that's what he talking about. He talking about how Yella, and that's why he with him, because like Yella ain't type of nigga that's disconnected from them. Right? He's straight in the paint with them, right? And that's what he's saying. He talking about like, yeah, so if nigga ain't doing that, then they ain't doing shit. Right? He talking about the being in that paint. Some real street shit, Chicago shit you probably didn't understand, so I gotta break it down to you.
Come on, man. Listen, my name is L.O.T.S, man. I'm the Lord of the streets, homie.
Right.
Like literally in the streets, like in the trenches, homie.
Right.
Like I be in the trenches, dog.
I know that.
You could drop me anywhere. I lived in England, I lived in Cali, I lived in New York, lived in Miami, Dade County, Broward County, Little Haiti, wherever you want to take me, homie.
Haiti.
I'm not no nigga.
Haiti rough.
I'm talking about Little Haiti. I lived in Haiti before, homie. I'm from the worst third world country.
Haiti is rough. I want to go to Haiti, nigga. I want to go.
Real, yeah. Like so, remember, Haitian nigga found Chicago. So when you talking about Chicago, that's nothing for me, bro. Like niggas don't want to. You don't want to be locked up with a nigga like me in a 6x9 cell anyhow, bro. I just talked to my dog from the feds. I stood on the table one time, offered the whole unit. Stockade is like a gladiator unit, dog. There's like 30 niggas in the unit. I told all them niggas in the fucking cell, what's up? I want to fight all you niggas. And there was a reason, there was a silver line I did. It's not about being Billy Badass and no gangster shit, dog. But niggas don't want to lock in with me, cuz. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. But That's neither here nor there. Now, with this being said, bro, how you feel about the backlash with your brother though? Like, do you get some of that same backlash? Because you know he GD. What you repping that?
Man, the world GD. I'm for them. Make the world GD again. Oh, bro, the whole world GD. The whole world should be GD. Cause
Growth and development.
Ain't really no backlash though, man. It's you feel me? Ain't no down shit. It's all up with that shit.
Well, I guess more particular, I'm talking about Lil Durk, you know, with the BD thing. You know, he BD, GD, Vice Lord, etc.
On blood.
I can't speak on the next shit. I'm here. I don't know about another nigga attendance, but shit, I'm out here thriving. Shit, I can't speak on the next game.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But now, shit, man, this shit decent though, man. Ain't don't really be no backlash. Motherfuckers I be everywhere. Everybody, shit. Anytime we trying to go anywhere, we there. Ain't don't gotta be no crowd, solo, whatever. I'm good. So it's like ain't really no backlash, no nothing. Ain't nobody tried shit. Oh, for them.
With that, man. So how long you been in Vegas for?
Shit, I done a move back like 2 years ago, 2024.
Are you frequently going back to Chicago?
I be everywhere.
What part of you I hear you scream Ada Block. Now he can say I don't know nothing about the blocks. I don't know nothing about Ada Block and all that.
I'm from 68 for what?
Tell me about Ada Block.
Ada Block, shit. That's Southside. That's around the corner and shit. That's a notorious hood for surely. Like then a 20 plus years, 30 plus years. That bitch up and running.
So when he's screaming Skeezy, right? On Skeezy, were you familiar with him? Because I never heard.
That's for them partner in the streets. Shit, like back in the day type shit. Like I'm still young. I'm done at 23.
Okay.
So folks had his own generation of homies and shit that he grew up with, and shit, motherfuckers had my own crowd type shit.
On GD.
So it's like it ain't no love lost though, but shit, everybody got their own shit going on, and that's just life. That's how life is for real.
He said Yella got his own shit going on. He got his own shit going on. I'm what he just said. Now I'm gonna keep it real, game. He said what he said, but come on with the question. We like this shit. Yeah.
Nah, facts. So what's your intentions with this podcast space, man? I see you running around with you running around with some wise, resourceful man. You know what I mean? What's your intentions with this podcasting thing, or just this whole entertainment field? You rap or something?
Yeah, hell yeah, I create, man. I make music. I do everything.
Okay.
He get fried.
Whatever I put my mind to, you feel me? I can get it done type shit.
He get fried.
I make music, bro.
He get fried.
RG Cap, 2 R's, GCAP.
Listen, his music, he do make music, but if he start getting fried, you can understand the words. I don't know what he be saying. Now I'm keeping real, like he be mumbling and shit. He be so fucking high.
Man, you just
you be mumbling. You be straight mumbling. You
joint.
don't be mumbling when you rap.
You gotta listen.
I can listen. Bro, I can't understand that shit. I swear.
Run it back.
I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. You play that shit, you be like, damn, it's playing, but is it good? It's good if you listen to it, but you gotta listen to it about 15 times to hear what it said. So I'm saying he need to stop getting high.
That's just like with anything though. Shit, you ain't read the Bible the first time and get what the Bible is saying.
He good with that shit sound like that. It sound like this.
He got a point, boy. He got a point.
Man, that's how it sounds.
The Bible's in parables. He got a point.
Your music in parables, nigga? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the music in parables. I'm trying to figure it out. Right? Is the music in parables?
Shit, man. Shit, you gotta break the shit down. So
you break it down, then you gotta listen. I'm saying he be fried. I'm saying you young niggas get fried. He be get fried, gang.
Shit, man.
How old you is, gang?
23.
23?
Yeah.
Listen, he got one song that I love, right? And I play it all the time because I understand it. I think he made that when he was sober. I told him we're gonna put that song out. So you about to get that song.
When I made that.
Oh my God, they put it out there. I don't know why. I was fried when I heard it, so maybe it still sound the same. But I think I listen to his music high.
80, stop playing with me.
Listen, if you listen to this nigga music,
you listen
to nigga music, you better listen to it high. That's the best way to hear it.
That's great. I ain't smoking.
On a high frequency.
Smoking 3 weeks.
Don't listen to his music.
I'm high as fuck. Y'all niggas smoking them big ass joint. I'm high. I ain't smoking 3 weeks, cuz. And when I leave, I'm finna smoke. But
it be like
God
that.
damn.
Don't listen to his music then if you ain't high. You got please get fried first.
My music for everybody.
Get fried first. It gets fried high mind.
Man.
Don't let your kids listen to it. They ain't gonna understand it. They gonna try to break it down for years to come. What the fuck was he saying? For real.
He talk about rapping graphics. How you say that shit?
Hieroglyphics.
But surely.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
So where they can find your music at? What you go by? What you go by? What name? So this is your time right now. What you go by? What projects you got out right now? Where they can find
don't look
this
for this
shit.
shit. Not yet. We gotta make it better. What's the music better if they look for it? What's his name? I don't know his name. Cap. Don't tell him. Come on, you gotta tell him.
Let's talk. Yeah, nah, shit, man. Y'all catch me on the gram, man.
Don't do
RRG Cap 45, man.
No,
shit, man.
No, it ain't time yet.
Let's
It ain't time for it. Ain't good. The music ain't that part. It ain't that good yet.
I dropped this.
Why would you do that? Why you just do that, man? You know the
I dropped this shit. He trying to play with me.
That's what I'm on my little Haiti. Man, I'm a Haitian.
Yeah.
Come on, he ain't ready yet. His music ain't ready yet. Now they gonna go to his page and look at this shit. They gonna see what I mean.
Let's talk.
Now your comments gonna be all bad.
Nah.
They gonna tell you they can't hear that. I'll tell you, all right.
Yeah,
it's on you. You told?
I got the trenches behind me, man.
It's on him. No, but
I locked in, man.
Music that bad, you don't want to tell nobody.
Folks saying what he say for a reason.
You gonna let that man talk to you like that, bro?
Shit, man.
I ain't talking about the music. I love him. He good.
Oh, so you ain't impartial. It don't mean you ain't attached to that shit. You ain't in your feelings.
No,
that's good,
bro.
That's good.
No, he good. I like
that's
him.
Good. That's good.
I like him.
Professional gang.
That part.
I like him. I like him. I don't like the music.
I don't really.
It's different. I love him.
But damn, you ain't like nobody music yet. Since
I
everybody I talked about, you don't like.
Ass.
So who you like, bro?
All music. I'm telling you, right? All music.
Folks listen to dead people. Folks only listen to dead people. His ass listen to Tupac and DMX. Two fried. Man. Tupac ass was, man, mobbing through the casino looking for a case to get smoked, folks. He listen to dead people, folks. He listen to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do listen to dead people. Why you gonna do that? Yeah, all the rappers I like dead. They can't make music no more.
Michael Jackson, all type of shit. Shout out to Mike Jack. He one of the greatest for sure.
Dead people, gang.
Hey, give me that other battery.
Folks only listen to dead people.
I do listen to dead people though.
Nah, that's it. That with that being said,
you
man,
got me fried, me, man. You
fucked
me
my
up
head
with that,
just
man.
now, bro.
You just why you just do me like that? You
So how you met though?
Shit,
you met man. Through Yella?
Shit,
yeah.
Shit, through shit, man.
Universe?
Full circle, man. Full circle universe shit, man. It's just alignment, fuck.
All the time alignment.
You know, when you watch for so long and shit, they then gonna pop up. Or like when you then get one type of car, you're gonna see that same car everywhere. So it's like it's just the same. It's the same shit with life. You gotta put yourself around what you do. So it's like, you feel me?
Yeah, man. So all I know is if Unc got you rolling with him, now I seen you switch up with your who you had rolling with you. Now I see you with Yella for a minute, but what's up with your mans that you used to have rolling with you? You dissed the shit out the nigga music earlier.
Who?
You know what I mean? He from the L.O.T.S.
Karma Tools.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Listen, everybody know Karma. I just don't fuck with his music. Right? Look, Karma is good. He should get into creating content. Right? Listen, Karma just dropped another album again, and it's bad as the Blackout. He just dropped it right now. They go listen to it. They go say it ain't no growth, ain't no development. Karma need to become GD. I'm keeping it real, but he got away with the words, got away with the women, and he fuck a lot. So he can just continue. He should create a what's that thing where you fuck a lot? He should create one of those things, like one of them channels that you can like people can see you have sex on. What's that shit? OnlyFans. Yeah, he should do that. He'd be better with that. And let his music play while he, because it sounds like some music that you made right after you. It's like his breath out.
Yeah.
Yo, you had him on there. You see, I know my homework. What's up with your that young nigga, man, that killed his cousin?
Yeah.
And then Karma was beefing with the nigga. I don't know if that shit was staged. What that was about.
Ain't nothing ever staged. People come around, other people come around. Sometimes they can't mix. You gotta understand the grave digger Quez, he was really a grave digger. Right now, he in jail for murder, for capital murder. And it ain't the murder of his cousin. He had plenty more murders that we ain't know about. But they were building cases on him. Because the one murder that he did was self-defense, they couldn't with it. But they got into it because when you got one resource, many people, you got to take turns. One thing about them, they didn't know how to take turns, right? And so niggas don't know how to take turns, so they got to beefing with each other. Not beef with me. It's still all love between both of them with me.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't never the problem. The problem was them.
Simple. Damn, bro, little bro. So it's like I see he was locked back up, and I see one time where Adam kind of provoked him too. And you know what I'm saying? You know I'm an empath. I feel energy, and I see he kind of like I don't want to make his situation worse, but I see Adam said something to him, and he had that same look with that shit he locked up for. He had that vibe with Adam too.
He gonna Adam up, and the thing is, he wasn't gonna do that because I just got him that sweater. That was the first time being in the sweater that cost that much. in a new sweater. He wore that same sweater for the next 3 weeks. He loved that sweater, right? I'm keeping it real. The black sweater he had on with the white shit in it. It cost a pretty penny, right? And no, for real. And I paid for it for him. I gave it to him. He said, nigga, ain't nobody never bought me nothing, let alone nothing this expensive. When I was in the store, he wouldn't even let me take it. I said, nigga, you doing something big. You doing something great. Nigga, you doing something that's going to help you and stabilize your career. But the problem is people do that and they understand that and then they think that that's just them. They think that they can, they manifested that reality. But he was stepping into mine. He quantum leaped her. But through me, in order to get it, he had to understand it and adapt to it. He couldn't bring that same reality to this present moment. But he tried to because he was in this present moment, but he didn't belong here. A lot of times we do that. A lot of times rappers, they go and they ain't belong. That's why Dirk, he back in jail. He back where he belong. Because you only can go where you belong. Right, so a lot of times you quantum leap places, and then when you get there, you don't understand and don't ground yourself to that reality.
You know, with that quantum physics too, quantum entanglement and all that. Yeah. With Lil Durk, we're gonna end off with this. Lil Durk. Now, since you brought up Lil Durk, that's a segue, man. How you feel about Durk? And oh shit, bruh. Man, nigga forgot about that Epstein file, homie.
We've been talking about the Epstein files all night. Because let me tell you something. The Epstein files ain't nothing that you don't understand. He was an energy worker. He understood energy, right? He understood frequency, right? And he taught that to people. He showed people how to do it, right? People understand that, right? Listen, I'm going to say this, and I say this everywhere I go. I want people to understand this. I want people to really look at this. Who on the Epstein file that the governments didn't like? They showed us pictures and places of everybody they already did not like. They never showed us nobody we're going to say, damn, how he get on there? Everybody on there, we knew they supposed to be on there. So it got to be a trick to it, right? You got to understand this. You got to understand who came and saw him. You got to understand he was teaching the bank. Listen, the banking system people didn't understand, right? If I got one, I can lend out 9. What does that mean? We don't understand that part. That's why when you go in debt, you go to debt minus 9. That's why you never get out of debt because it's all the same, right? But he understands the system, right? He talked to people. He made them understand, right? Because he said this and they said this and he don't understand why he said this, but I understand why he said this. They said, yo, are you the devil? He said, me and the devil, probably not, but I'm a perfect mirror of him. Right, you mirror of him. If you're a mirror of him, then you're exact duplicate of him. I mean, you are him. You him when you look in the mirror. You him in the physical form. Is that true? Is that not? How long have Epstein been here? Is he dead? Is he not? Did he walk out of jail? Did he didn't? But it's crazy that how is it that people say they saw him get in the truck that same night? How is it that the camera stopped? It didn't record. Right? How is it that can nobody figure it out? But I can. The only thing that can do that is a flash of light. Right? All you need is a flash of light to him to leave and replace another body there. Right? That's all you need. Because he understood how to turn his body to light. Listen, when I tell you this, I'm looking at you dead in your eyes. I'm not playing because people understood this. People know how to do this. Right now, people are levitating. Right now, people levitating. Right now, people on earth that have not eaten and drinking water in years, right? They don't even live the way we do. They can levitate their body. They can meditate and levitate their body. They can float. This shit is true, gang. This shit that I'm telling you, this ain't nothing that
No, man, I ain't far removed from none of that. Homie. I have an understanding of everything.
Yeah. So it's a different type of thing. It's a different type of understanding that we possess, and a different type of understanding that you can't even expect people to understand.
So you believe that they said FC was seen in Israel?
I believe he was seen many places. Like a lot of people believe he was seen on a $20 bill. Right? I'm gonna say this. You gotta understand that you have different versions of yous everywhere. Sometimes you can control them, sometimes you can't. I could talk to my other selves. I get information from my other selves, right? But some people can, some people can't. But you understand it's a different version of you everywhere in every reality. Can you communicate with them? Can you not? And they all look like you too. Right? And if you go over there, people gonna mistake that person for you. Oh man, you look just like what's his name? He was just right here, but you and him ain't never together at the same time because y'all can't really never intertwine because you wasn't designed to go over there. But we break all the codes of the matrix, right? We understand there's many me's and many places, and sometimes you communicate with different versions of you, right? Listen, I'm aligned, and when you align, you can communicate with all the versions of you. That means you took you and turned all the versions of you all on the same mission, the same accord. So that means all the multiverses, all the universes that I've created, through my mind, through my emotions, all over this time. They have all created now and going this way. So in one generation right now, where I was a kid in school, probably bad, I just switched to good. And can't nobody understand why I'm good. In every reality that I'm in right now, have just now seen the light, and I signed it on it. I'm God. Yeah, I just broke down the parallel universes and how we live.
Yeah, multiple universes.
Yeah. A lot of people don't say that.
Multiple outcomes.
Yeah,
For sure.
I just broke that down.
Man,
into the science.
Man, boy, yeah, I can see why you said that's a rabbit hole, homie.
Rabbit hole.
That's a motherfucking rabbit hole. So just to end off with the dirt situation, what you think about dirt with the? Because they were saying that dirt had a legend. Let's just say a legend. You know what I mean? A hit on his hitters.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes I'm gonna say this right. You know why I never did business with killers? Because killers will kill you for money. Listen, I'm gonna say this right. You never could do business with a killer. You got to do the dirt yourself, right? Or learn how to do what they know how to do to us. You can just trick your enemies to kill them and get out the way. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Learn how to manipulate the energy. You want a nigga gone. That's what they do to us. See, Dirk got his hands dirty. And he never got his hands dirty before he even got the fame. So is he a real killer or not? All right, listen. If it take for the fame to make you kill, you ain't no killer. You kill him for the fame. You kill him to be praised. Because you know why? Niggas stop praising him for money. The niggas around him, they take the money. For one thing about niggas in the hood, we'll take the money, but then them beasts gonna come out. Because now you can't keep paying me, nigga. That's how Von did him. Von made him do everything because you can't keep paying me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was like that part. But at the same time, Dirk got to understand this, that he set himself up for that. Listen, the moment you raise yourself from that frequency, you got to hang around people that's connected to your frequency. He hung around people that was lower than the frequency that he was trying to get to. I'm saying he possessed the same frequency. He was still low
every frequency omit and absorbs the same frequency. So
go.
He definitely was the same frequency.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying that
I know that was in his original frequency.
Saying the money allowed him to travel to different planets. And if he would have let go of them, he could have survived in those planets and turned himself to a different person in a different planet. Then I'm gonna break it down to you like this, right? If I wanted to catch some birds and I put up the bird food, the birds love bird food, but I had something in the yard that they was afraid of or that they didn't want to come in contact with, they'll never come get the bird food. The moment I move whatever those there, they're going to go get the bird food, but I got to make a decision. Why did I put that there if I wasn't going to give them the bird food? So I got to remove this no matter how much I love it because I want to get this bird the bird food. But people can't make that decision in life. Everything just be for the moment.
Yo, listen, man. We had a great show. Let me tell you, brother, like I said, man.
The best. That's why I got the best. I think we did shit for like 50,000 hours. Listen, this is the best. Listen, we've been going, but this one of the podcast game, like, I don't know what they call it, but it's like everything. I know you guys outro, but I just want to say this. This one of them shows, gang, you was outside, you was getting fried like you always do. So I'm just kind of like trying to tell you. Yeah. This is one of them, we talked about everything. He got a little thing where he did red timing, and then he went to like high vibrational timing. He let us go everywhere. Emotions was everywhere. It's like one of them ones. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Right, and nobody's outside of the box like this. I only saw myself embrace our culture so good, like who we are, like how unorthodox but how straight it is. You know what I'm saying? How it go in a circle, how it always come back right. We can go this way and make it come back right. I see that here, right? I see the creation, gang, and it's beautiful because like what I see on this platform, I don't see nowhere else, right? What you say it's out of order, but it's in order. I understood that. I understood that order is always out of order, right? Because it's my job to align it, right? The whole thing, you didn't panic when it happened. When you saw he couldn't handle it, you got up and did it and sat back down and got to do what you got to do. He probably didn't understand that moment, but I did, right? Because I'm going to tell you what to do, but the moment you can't do it, I will. I understood who you was in that moment, right? So I understood what I was at in that moment. I understood this platform in that moment. I love this platform, right?
Man, thank you, brother. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
Love you, boy.
Shit on GD.
Off top, man. Love you, man. Like I said, I manifested it for you to be here, man. Every morning I thought since the day when I seen you, we want to have King Yella on this shit. You know what I'm saying? We had King Yella, little bro. We had Chicago in here. So this extension of Yella, and you an extension of Yella. I want to thank Super Dave, my little bro in this.
Assistant to that, yeah, don't say that. No, I ain't assistant to that nigga. No, I'm assistant to
No, but you just said that's kind. You just said you hit.
I ain't gay. I ain't gay. I'm straight. I'm straight. So he that's that nigga's son. If I'm gone, I'm not that. I'm King Yella.
That part, L.O.T.S approved TV, you guys, and we up out this. Watch out for that shit so it don't knock over the camera, Dave. Dave, watch out for that thing you don't knock over the camera, bro. Cause that shit finna knock them cameras. You know them cameras expensive. L.O.T.S approved me that we out this one.